Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
Friday! What's going on, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. This is episode number 450. Number 450 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Every one of my episodes is time-dated and stamped for your listening pleasure. Just go ahead and download it for free right there, and you got it. As a matter of fact, follow me on Twitter while you're at it. The Twitter name to follow is Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. It is Baller Friday, folks. I'm telling you, thank God it's Friday. Haven't you noticed now that Obama is no longer in office? Time seems to be going by just a little bit faster. Just a little bit faster. Just a tad bit faster, if I don't say so myself. Anyway, before we get on with the rest of the broadcast, I want to say, first and foremost, we go ahead and get my glass here. I want to say cheers to the capitalists throughout the world out there on this Baller Friday. And for you folks that are just tuning in or trying to figure out what the hell Baller Friday is, it is that time of the week where us capitalists bask at our week's success. All the labor, all the capital plays, whatever it entailed for one to obtain capital. This is the day where we bask in our week's success and we partake in whatever our vice may be. Some of us, it's a libation, it's an alcoholic spirit. Others, it may be, some, big nice food, some kind of nice meal. Others, it may be a whole pie with one fork. It doesn't matter. If you're a capitalist, you need to partake in whatever vice that you like. Because really, that's why we're working so hard, right? I mean, that's why we're capitalists. We want the best. All right? We want the best of the best. All right? That's what keeps my mind going. That's what keeps me waking up every day. I want the best, baby. And ain't nobody going to give you the best except yourself. And that's why we celebrate Baller Friday. I want to say cheers, first and foremost, to the capitalist army. I want to say cheers to the Trump train. Cheers, obviously, to the inner circle, what's going on to them. And cheers to the manifestation of the capitalist revolution right before our very eyes. And I'm talking about Donald Trump himself, President Donald Trump. Cheers, baby, cheers. Very good, man. Very, very good. Let's go ahead and get to the markets in. And then once we do that, I'm going to be taking your calls throughout the show. So it is a Baller Friday free format edition. What we do on Friday is we take your calls and we discuss anything that you want to talk about. Anything that you want to talk about. What do you want to discuss? You want to discuss something about politics? You want to talk about stocks, money, business? President Trump? What do you want to talk about? Tax cuts, Obamacare, Trump's cabinet, Middle East, EU, Russia, China? Doesn't matter what you want to talk about. Give me a call right now at 516-453-9903. Once again, the number is 516-453-9903, and I will take your call and discuss whatever it is that you'd like to discuss. Anyway, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to the markets at this point in time so that everybody understands what's going on here. Now, folks, we did see the markets rise today, to say the least, and the reason we saw the markets rise, folks, is because the optimism that has been injected in the investment community thanks to Donald Trump's statements yesterday about the tax cuts. Big tax cuts coming soon. Big tax cuts coming soon. So, without any further ado, I mean, I'm looking forward to it here. I've been waiting, and that's why, to be honest with you, I've been hollering about it. I've been hollering about it on this broadcast that these ass clowns in Washington need to stop sitting on their thumbs and start pushing what Trump said was going to be reality when he became president. And it's these damn establishment Republican jerk dicks that are preventing it from being rapidly facilitated, in my opinion. Now, with that being said, let me go ahead and talk about the day trading play that I had this morning for the stock to watch. The stock to watch today, and let me tell you, there's not much to watch out here. And the reason I suggest that is because the low volume, and I know people probably get tired of hearing me say that, but the low volume in this market is atrocious. It is unbelievably atrocious. So what I did here is I looked on the big board this morning and saw all the percentage gainers in the pre-market, and I saw that, once again, many of them, they're high percentage gainers in the pre-market, but they're based on low volume. Volume of like 2,000 shares traded, 500 shares traded. Anyway, I came across Sears Holding Corp., which I never thought I'd ever play. It was actually a very good play today if you knew how to play it. Here we go. This is Sears Holding Corp., symbol SHLD. SHLD. And the reason I suggested this is because it was popping high in the pre-market. I'm talking it was as high as 40% increase in the pre-market from previous days trading. Now, once again, what you want to do is you want to take a look at, is this a play for pattern or day trading purposes? First thing you look towards is the volume. In the pre-market, the volume was at about 750, 800,000 when I saw this stock on the big board. Took a look at the average daily volume of this stock. The average daily volume was 1.6 million average. So given the fact that it was about 750, 800,000 in the pre-market, that was a fairly decent ratio to possibly entertain. But you can't look at just that factor. You take a look at the 52-week low. 52-week low is $5.52. So we were coming off the 52-week lows right at the bottom, which was very attractive. And you take a look at the 52-week highs for Sears, it was $19.12. So, you got a lot of people holding the bag between that range. So there's going to be a lot of people holding. All right. So secondly, we want to take a look at what's actually making this stock pop. And we take a look at the news on this one. The news is that they have announced a $1 billion restructuring program to salvage the company. Now, how they're getting this, I'm assuming that they're getting this because they, from what I've read, are going to sell off divisions of Sears. They're going to sell off their staple tool brand, Craftsman. They're going to be doing a couple of things out here, and they're going to try to restructure their business model. Just on a personal note, I just wanted to say that we need to kind of save some of these big box retailers of old. Because it's a sign of the times when these things start collapsing. And to be honest with you, I have, and this is a personal story here, it really happened. What I liked about Sears, there's not many of them out here, but if you do have them, you can order something online and then literally get it within minutes, and it's a very, very easy experience. So I hope they go that direction in their restructuring, being more favorable to an instant type of consumer instead of just kind of this, and I hate to say it, the malls and the shopping centers of America have turned into disgusting, herds of ignorance just walking around. And the sad part about it is that the reason a lot of these folks that are at the malls just kind of wandering around, they're not even window shopping, they're just taking up space, is because they're trying to kind of offset any kind of costs that are going to incur if they just sat their fat asses at home. For instance, electricity costs, air conditioner costs, so on and so forth. I'm not kidding. And not to mention, people are feeding their families off of food court food. Have you been to the freaking malls lately? You got whole families feed. You know what? I don't want to go into it, but food court food is feeding America now. Not only food court food, I'm surprised. Did you know that 7-Eleven now, the corner store, the inventor of the Slurpee, they're feeding people now. 7-Eleven is feeding people. I'm not joking around. They're offering pizzas and I don't know. They're offering sushi. They're offering all kinds of crap. 7-Eleven is feeding people. Oh, Jesus Christ. Welcome to post-Obama's America. I'm telling you, Trump, he's got a lot on his plate, but I am unbelievably certain that this man is going to turn around the economy within the next couple of years. All right, and I'm telling you, Mnuchin, Ross, the administration, the point of emphasis is the job market, increasing employment and creating a GDP growth at 4% on a sustainable level. And when they have that point of emphasis, I think that is a great strategic plan. Great strategic plan. So anyway, let me go ahead and continue going here, all right? Now, we're looking at the chart right now of SHLD, Sears Holding Corp. It looked attractive. Once again, we saw it popping as high as 40%. If you take a look at the chart, what you want to do is look for that bottom there. Now, you saw how it entered, and I never understand why people buy in right at the beginning of the day's session, like instantaneously. 9 times out of 10, it's just going to start having a major dip. Now, whether it's going to go back to those highs, that depends on a variety of different factors. If there's more people buying than there is selling. Now, that being said, you take a look at that chart, there was a huge dip that you could have taken from about, 9:30 to 10 a.m. From about 10 a.m., if you would have bought in at that particular dip, you would have seen a nice takeoff and made some considerable cash. Now, thereafter, there was a lot of short and choppy waves. This wasn't something that was very, very volatile, to say the least, but there was enough waves in this particular chart here, and not to mention there wasn't that many waves in any other shares as well, as far as I could see. You could make maybe some arguments on some stocks that were kind of anomalies as it pertains to some of their gains today, but I don't want to go with anomalies. I want to be able to hold something and anticipate a increase in the price and collect the liquidity. That's just what I want to do. But as I stated, folks, this is one of those shares that was a fairly decent play if you understood how to play it. Lots of nice dips and waves. You'd have to wait for the cash there. You'd have to wait from about 10 a.m. to about 10:30 p.m. so that you could get your cash on that dip. You'd have to wait from anywhere from 11 to approximately 12 p.m. or 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. to get your major cake on the dip from 11 and so forth. So nice, decent chart, especially in a precarious time as the market that we are seeing. Low volume market, don't like it. And that's why sometimes I hesitate to even suggest a stock, because if there's no buyers in the market, then we don't see the volatility that is necessary for pattern or day trading. Anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and get to the market, shall we? Now, once again, markets are increasing today based upon the enthusiasm the investment community is having over the remarks that President Trump said yesterday that tax cuts are coming soon. And I hope they come sooner than anybody. It can't come soon enough. Let's put it that way. It can't come soon enough. Anyway, let's go continue on. We got the Dow Jones Industrials up today, 96 points, 96.97 points, a percentage increase of 0.48%, closing out the Dow Jones Industrials at 269.37 points for the Dow Jones Industrial. I'm telling you, I don't like this. I don't like that this keeps going higher and higher and higher. I don't like this one bit because what goes up must come down. Big men fall hard. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. All that stuff reigns true, and especially reigns true to an over-speculated equities market. So I am not a buyer. You understand? I am not a buyer in these markets for the long term. I'm pattern or day trading if the volume is there. I mean, if you have the volatility, if you have the dips and waves, I'm there, man, but I haven't seen it as of late. Have you seen it? Tell me, have you seen it? Anyway. We've got S&P 500. It is up today, 8.23 points, a percentage increase of 0.36%, closing out the S&P at 2,316.10 points for the S&P 500. We've got the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is up 18.95 points, a percentage increase of 0.33%. Closing out the NASDAQ at 5,734.13 points for the NASDAQ composite. Once again, over speculation. I'm telling you, it's a trap. Don't fall for it. Don't buy it. You're going to be left holding the bag for years. I'm telling you, if you buy at these high prices for the long term, you're going to be holding the bag for years. Anyway, unless you're value investing dividend stocks, and, when the contraction happens, you better hope that the company that's paying dividends is economically solvent to sustain the continuity of those dividends. Just FYI. Anyway, let's continue going here. Let's get to the commodities, shall we? Now, once again, I'm starting to believe that energy is a helter-skelter market. It's almost looking so volatile as a day trade, to be honest with you. I mean, whether through ETFs, ETNs, that sort of capacity. Because, it is going up 1.5%, 2%, down 2%, up 2%. I like this volatility. There's some liquidity to be had there. I haven't scoped it out. I haven't checked out the patterns. I haven't looked at the charts. I haven't seen how the investors trade in this particular sector. But these look like pretty good day trading volatility levels as far as I'm concerned if you can make some plays in energy in ETFs, ETNs. So let's go ahead and get to it. We've got WTI sweet crude up, all right, up today, 85 cents, a percentage increase of 1.60%, closing out WTI at $53.85 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. We've got Brent crude up $1.02, a percentage increase of 1.83%, closing out Brent crude at $56.65 per barrel of Brent crude oil. Like I said, I would not touch oil as far as a long-term investment is concerned. As I've stated, there's too many oil producers on the world market. You've got America waiting to open up its oil production capabilities. We've got a lot of oil that we've discovered out here in Texas and Alaska. I don't think that these damn prices for oil are going to last much longer, but we shall see what happens. We shall see. Anyway, let's continue on. Gasoline is up today 1.34%. If you haven't seen that reflected in your gas price yet, well, you obviously don't pay attention. You don't pay attention. Anyway, let's go to the feast or famine natural gas commodity. It is down today. It was famine today, down 3.37% decrease on the day for natural gas. Good God. But typically what that means is that the probability of Monday, it kind of popping to some extent, is rather high. So, you want to eyeball that. I'm still trying to calculate the play that is proper as it pertains to natural gas, whether it's ETS, ETNs, that sort of thing, all right? Let me continue going here. We've got heating oil, folks, up today, and of course it's going to be up. Have you seen the Arctic snow blast that's happening in the East Coast? It is obviously going to bring the cost of heating oil up. It is up today 1.50%, 1.50% increase on the day for heating oil. Let's get to the metals, shall we? The metals! Let's get to the goddamn metals!
Hi, I'm a helpful Southern California Honda person, and recently we've been doing random acts of helpfulness. Like decorating a children's hospital, helping a mom get a tutor for her son, and even replacing stolen tools from a car break-in. And right now, during the Honda Dream Garage sales event, we can help you too with a great deal on an award-winning Honda. Like the Accord, a 2017 Car and Driver 10 Best a record 31 times. Click the dealer locator link to find a dealer near you, and go to SoCalHondaDealers.com to suggest a random act of helpfulness for someone you know. Car and Driver, January 2017.
We've got metals here. Now, we saw a slight decrease in gold for some reason. I have no idea why. I mean, it makes sense considering the equities markets are on the plus side. So fundamentally, it would make sense why we're seeing decreases in gold. But this gold price and the rate at which it decreased isn't consistent with the other metals in this sector. Let me go ahead and explain. We've got gold down today, $2.10, a percentage decrease of 0.17%. Closing out gold at $1,234.70 per troy ounce of gold. Now, that was not the same story for silver. Not at all. That was not the same story for silver. As a matter of fact, silver was popping hard today. Let's go ahead and get to it. It was up 21 cents, a percentage increase of 1.21% increase on the day for silver. Closing out silver at $17.96 per troy ounce of silver. And if you think that was good, I mean, copper. Did anybody see the copper markets today? I mean, good God! Copper was up 4.64% increase on the day. I mean, good God! I'm telling you, you better watch your... You folks better watch your little air conditioning units out there, because that's where, people try to get some scrap copper, which is pathetic, but that's how they do it. Anyway, we've got platinum down modestly, 0.30% decrease on the day for platinum. Let's go ahead and get to the agriculture, shall we? Very interesting in agriculture, because what I don't understand is when you see increases in equities, you should see decreases in commodities. I don't get it, but it shows the level of uncertainty in the investment community. That's why I'm saying not even these experts, not even these idiots that are supposed to be making a living off this crap know what the hell they're doing. Let's go ahead and get to grains, okay? Not much red here, which is surprising considering we saw an increase in equities. Grains. Corn is up today. 1.35% increase on the day for corn. Wheat. Man, we've been seeing that wheat take off as of late. Wheat is up. 1.24% increase on the day for wheat. Oats is unchanged today. Unchanged today for oats. Rough rice is up. 0.95% increase on the day for rough rice. Soybean is up. 0.81% increase on the day for soybean. Soybean oil is down modestly today. It is down 0.17% decrease for soybean oil. Canola is up 0.13%. Let's go ahead and get to the soft, shall we? Now, folks, I am really surprised at the price of cocoa at this point in time. It has gone down, as far as I can recollect, for the past 5 trading sessions plus. And look, Valentine's Day is right around the corner over here. I mean, you would think that this would be taking off as a commodity at this point in time. I don't know what's going on. I don't trade this particular commodity. But, you know, you could have fooled me is all I'm saying. Anyway, cocoa is down once again today, 1.70% decrease on the day for cocoa. Let's get to coffee.
Hey, dude, just don't talk to me. Don't talk to me unless I have my coffee, dude. Don't talk to me unless I have my coffee, dude. Just...
Shut up, you stupid dumb fruit bowl wearing freaking blue jean legging fruit. Anyway, coffee is up once again today, 0.37% increase on the day. So once again, all you snowflakes are going to have to pay more money for Starbucks. And I want to take once again the time to reiterate, boycott Starbucks. Boycott Starbucks. They're a bunch of sons of bitches. They're going to sit here and antagonize the American consumer by slapping them in their face and saying that they're going to hire 10,000 illegal immigrants right after President Trump passed his immigration reform? What kind of slap in the face is that to the American consumer? What kind of slap in the face is that to the veterans that fought, died, and sacrificed many limbs of their bodies out here so that Starbucks could make billions of dollars? How dare you, Starbucks, you stupid fruit bowl little sons of latte up the ass having bitches. God damn you. I'm telling you this right now. Boycott Starbucks. Son of a bitch. Anyway, once again, coffee is up 0.37% increase on the day. We've got sugar. Sugar is down today, 1.11% decrease on the day for sugar. Orange juice down today, 2.33% decrease on the day. Man, I don't know what's going on in the orange juice markets. It was up, down, who the hell knows where it goes around. We've got cotton. Cotton is up 0.32%. Lumber is finally starting to slide after seeing at least 3 to 4 different sessions of 1 to 2% increases. I mean, good God. Lumber is down 1.31%. We've got rubber. It is up today 0.42%. Ethanol is up 0.76%. Let's get to livestock. Now, folks, I'm telling you, I don't know what is going on with live cattle. I don't know if people are all becoming vegans. I don't know what's going on, but live cattle continues to go down, and you know what? I'm loving every minute of it, baby. You understand? I'm loving every goddamn minute of it. So, you know what, you damn stupid, dumbass vegetarians, keep eating your damn vegetables and looking like cancer victims and pretending that you're the healthiest sons of bitches in the world. You keep thinking that. I'm liking all these cheap cuts of beef, the porterhouses, the T-bones, the rib eyes, you know what I'm saying? You're damn right, the prime ribs, baby, the goddamn prime ribs. Goddamn right, baby. Just keep it coming, baby, just keep it coming. Anyway, let's get to livestock. We've got live cattle down today, 1.46% decrease on the day for live cattle. We've got cattle feeder also down today, which is very odd since we saw the majority of the grains up. Very interesting. Anyway, cattle feeder is down 1.25%. And lean hogs is up today, 0.42%. And that, my friend, whoa, before I say that, we got to talk a little bit about Bitcoin, shall we? Yeah. Now, folks, sometime this week, China decided that it was going to shut down its Bitcoin exchanges, even though it's farming Bitcoin out its wazoo. And we saw a little bit of a slide in Bitcoin, and I had alluded to the fact that you may want to watch out, but there could be more volatility, bumps, increases decreases along the way. I said this yesterday, if you wanted to possibly day trade anything without having to be subjected to the PDT rule, this is an opportunity to trade some Bitcoin. I mean, it is a volatile financial instrument at this point in time. Now, the reason I suggested this is because this morning there was a report that I tweeted out right away so that everybody could possibly get the drop on this particular play. Now, for you folks that are unaware, cash, they're going to try to ban cash in Europe. Europe begins to accelerate the elimination of paper money. And this was, of course, out of Zero Hedge, which, to be honest with you, I love that particular publication, the Tyler's Rock. What's going on, if y'all are listening, Zero Hedge really kicks ass. But once again, when I saw that and I read that, I knew that we were going to see a pop in Bitcoin. That's why I even suggested it when I tweeted out that particular article, that this is going to affect the Bitcoin prices for the short term. So we should start seeing some increases here in Bitcoin because, as I stated, what have I always said about Bitcoin? The more and more countries start taking their goddamn country's ability away to have tangible cash, people are going to start looking to this cryptocurrency as a hedge or as another means of exchanging goods and services, that sort of thing. And by default, the value goes up. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Bitcoin price right now. Yesterday was about $900. Today, folks, it is at $1,000.86. $1,000.86. One day to the next, $100. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. From one day to the next, $100. So I'm just trying to give people opportunities to, entertain plays, think about plays. I mean, that's what you have to think about on a consistent basis, baby. You got to be a capitalist. I mean, no one is going to give you what you want. You got to go out and make it happen. You got to manifest it freaking into reality. And that's why I love capitalism. Because as a capitalist, I'm going to be honest with you, I can do anything I want. Anything I want right now. If I wanted to just stop this show, go out and drop $250 at Ruth Chris and have a big badass steak in the lap of luxury, I could do that right now, which I plan on doing anyway because it's Valentine's Day weekend, and me and the wife, we usually have very good times during that particular phase of the year for whatever reason. So we're taking that serious. But regardless, all right, I can do anything I want. I can go buy Johnny Walker Blue Label. I could go buy a Louis XIV cognac. You understand? I could do whatever I want. You want to know why? Because I'm a capitalist and I can make it happen. I've got enough money to do it. And if I don't have enough money to do it, I'll make money to do it. Capitalism allows every individual the opportunity to use their own ambitions, their own creativity, their own innovation, their own skills to be able to carve out their own destiny. I know I keep saying this to you folks, but that's why I continue to do this broadcast, to spark synapses in the minds of folks to understand that capitalism is the only way the individual can manifest freedom within its own self. Because listen, politics can give you freedom, but if you have no means to get yourself out of an impoverished situation, you can be free to be poor all you want. But I don't want to be free to be poor because I know that I have the ambitions, I have the will, I have the drive, I have the skill to be able to carve out my own destiny, and that's what I've done. That's what I've done. I'm not even joking around. This is my world. All right? This is my world here. I control it. If I want to go take a trip tomorrow right now to Las Vegas, I could do it. Unfortunately, I'm still on that damn no-fly list. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do about that. But that's beside the point. I can do anything I want. And you want to know why? Because I can make it happen. Not because somebody's going to give it to me. Not because somebody is going to say, "Hey, Ghost, here you go. Here's a $250 steak dinner for you because we love you." No one's going to say, hey, Ghost, here's a $250, $300 bottle of scotch. Here you go. We're going to give it to you because we love you. No, I make it happen. And you want to know why I make it happen? Because I bust my ass as a capitalist to make it happen. And that's what I'm encouraging each and every one of you that are listening within the sound of my voice. Don't ever let any of these leftist snowflake assholes convince you that capitalism is evil. There's nothing evil about one wanting the best for themselves, and not the best for themselves out of some greed, the best for themselves because they know they can conjure it up themselves. The best for themselves because they know they can go out and get it for themselves. The best for themselves because they know they can create it and it's not given to them. It's not happening to them. Capitalists go out and make things happen. Capitalists go out and make things happen. And that's the difference between us and everybody else. The difference between capitalists and everybody else is that everybody else expects things to happen to them. Oh, don't worry, it's going to happen. I have faith it's going to happen. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Keep dreaming. All right. No, don't worry. I have faith. I'm praying to God. God's going to give me $1 million. Just watch. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't have faith. But what I'm trying to tell you is that whatever faith that you have is faith in the fact that you are going to navigate this life without too much harm or without being burdened too much of things that you can't handle. That's the kind of faith. That's what spirituality is about, understanding that what you're doing is for something other than your material self. It's a higher purpose. But while you're here, you should be able to utilize all the God-given gifts. And what's a God-given gift? Your perception, your free will, your ideas, your ability to be able to absorb and retain knowledge, your ability to take that knowledge and apply it to yourself. Use that application to make your life better. And listen to me. With the exception of a few folks, and I still even believe in the short bus. I believe in each and every one of you. I think that each and every one of you have the capability of being capitalists. The only problem is that you don't believe in yourself. And that's the problem. You can have faith in this, you can have faith in that, but if you don't have faith in yourself, then you have already lost the game. If you don't have faith in yourself that you can go and conquer whatever obstacle, and if you can't conquer the obstacle, negotiate the obstacle. You know, there's a clip in Full Metal Jacket, the Stanley Kubrick movie that was created about Vietnam, in which there's a scene in there where the drill sergeant is on top of a huge obstacle, and Private Pyle, which is this fat piece of crap, now I don't want to give away too much of the movie, all right? And he can't get over this obstacle, and the drill sergeant is so pissed off. He's like, "You got to be kidding me, you fat piece of crap. You need to get your ass up there. You need to do something. Even if God has to miracle your ass up there, you better go up there and negotiate." He says the word negotiate this obstacle. So it doesn't matter how Pyle was able to get there. It doesn't matter how he was able to push his fat ass over that obstacle. He needed to figure it out instead of giving up, which is what he did. And you see, if you can't figure it out, then you ain't shit. Excuse my French. I'm sorry. And look, what that drill sergeant would have accepted is even if Pyle stripped down naked, used his clothes as a freaking rope and his shoes as an anchor and got his fat ass up there, he would have negotiated the obstacle. He would have negotiated the obstacle. He wouldn't have just sat there and said, "I can't do it. I'm fat." You can't do that, because if you think that life is going to just say, oh, you can't do it, oh, it's okay, we're going to go ahead and stop life and stop the bad times, and we're going to stop everything. I mean, give me a freaking break. So that's why I am encouraging each and every one of you. There's nothing life is going to throw at you that no one else hasn't already experienced. And what you need to understand is that you need to have some kind of faith in yourself. You need to be able to have confidence in yourself, not cockiness, not arrogance. Anybody can be a cocky, arrogant idiot. But if you're going to be cocky and arrogant, you better be the best. And a prime example of that is, for right now, for the sake of argument, is like this MMA fighter, Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is so confident, you know. And let me tell you something right now. He has, at least for his last span of about maybe 7 to 10 fights, this guy has literally, you know, just exuded confidence to the point where he's just calling when and how he's going to knock these people out. And the reason is because he's confident because he trains hard. He's dedicated his soul to his craft. And the guy will not accept defeat, even when he got defeated by Nate Diaz, which, to be honest with you, I don't think he should have ever taken the Nate Diaz fight, because Nate Diaz was like, you know, what was he, like 25, 30 pounds heavier than him, technically? And in actuality, Nate Diaz was like, you know, a little bit even heavier than that. So, I mean, I shouldn't even, but you know what? You know what he did? You know, he didn't make excuses. He didn't run away. He wasn't Ronda Rousey. You know, he wasn't Ronda Rousey. You know what freaking McGregor did? He's like, you know, fucking God damn it. He got pissed off like an Irishman. He went back into the freaking drawing board, saw what he did wrong, trained harder, and then came back and kicked the living crap out of Nate Diaz. So what I'm trying to say by bringing up these goddamn explanations is that you can do anything. You just have to believe that you can do it. And even if you can't do it, negotiate it. Negotiate your obstacles. Negotiate the obstacle. No matter how you get through it, just get through it. Just get through it. So anyway, with that being said, folks, that, my friends, is the markets for your ass, all right? First and foremost, I want to say happy Baller Friday to everybody else. I don't mean to get so serious on a Baller Friday, but, folks, I want everybody to be capitalist. If the whole world was capitalists, we would be in a better place. And you want to know why the leftists don't like capitalists? I'm going to be completely candid with you. They don't like capitalists because in the game of capitalism, somebody has to lose. Somebody's got to lose. Now, just because you lose doesn't mean that you're the loser forever. You see, that's the thing that these morons on the left don't tell people that lose on capitalism. It doesn't mean that you got to be losing forever, all right? You lost, all right? You get back up and you're like, I'm never going to let that happen to me again, and you keep going forward. You see, most people don't want to do that. People are, fat, lazy pieces of garbage. They don't want to do that. And that's the unfortunate part about it. And those that don't want to do anything about it, they just want to be a bunch of fat pieces of lazy trash, these are the leftists. I mean, and what leftists don't understand is even under their own communism or socialism structures, the general people are losers as a whole. Everybody's a loser with the exception of the centralized government. They're now the new elite under communism and socialism. That's what these morons don't understand. All right? I'm serious. That's what these morons don't understand. Everybody's a loser in communism and socialism. In capitalism, the losers are a very small number. And to be honest with you, it's a revolving door around that loser category. Not everybody's going to be a winner. Capitalism is it's a hard game, you know? I mean, just because you made money today doesn't mean jack. I think it was Thomas Sowell, famous black economist, conservative, that highlighted that many of the folks that were a part of the 1%, according to IRS numbers, okay, this is the guy who studies this stuff for a living. According to the IRS numbers, the folks that filed their taxes that were a part of the, quote, 1% in 1996, more than 90% of them were no longer a part of the 1% by the year 2006. And that's what these leftists don't explain to you, that, hey, it's a revolving door. Sometimes winners become losers. Sometimes losers become winners. Sometimes people win on a consistent basis without losing. Sometimes people lose big. Sometimes people lose small. It's capitalism. I mean, good God. I mean, this shouldn't even be this hard to explain to people, but it is. I mean, look at how many leftists are out here thinking that communism and socialism is going to give them a utopia. Look at how many people are out here thinking that if they have communism and socialism, that they're all going to have badass houses, that they're all going to have plasma screens, they're all going to have the badass computer systems to go on the internet. I mean, they all believe this. But in actuality, it doesn't happen. What it is that communism and socialism equally divides the misery to everybody. Everybody's miserable. I mean, take a look at the Soviet Union before it fell. The Soviet Union, who were the elites? It was the folks that were a part of the Soviet government. There was actually secret shops that were secret only amongst the communist government of Russia, where only they could kind of go in and consume Western goods and consume Western foods and liquors. Meanwhile, their people were suffering like a bunch of idiots. But no, communism, right? Communism, socialism, that's why I'm telling you there's nothing better on this planet that has aided people as a whole more than capitalism. Anybody who tries to debate otherwise doesn't know jack. Because there has been no other model. Show me the model. Show me the model that has had as much innovation impact, industrial impact, scientific impact, communication impact, transportation impact as capitalism. You can't name one. You can't name one. All these leftists and socialists can sit here and rabble-rouse their gators with nothing but a bunch of empty rhetoric. I'm giving you facts. I'm giving you substance. And all you have to do is look around you. I mean, this very technology right now, the goddamn computer that you're on right now, the phone that you're on, these are all products of capitalism. And yet you've got these morons out here thinking that this kind of innovation is going to continue to sustain itself under a collective ideology, that some bureaucrat in some Politburo is going to be able to dictate the new version of the iPhone. Like some bureaucrat in some Politburo is going to dictate the innovation of all these technologies, virtual realities. What a bunch of crap. What a bunch of crap. So anyway, I didn't mean to get off on this tirade about this. It's a Baller Friday. I should be having a good time here. But, folks, I'm sick and tired of these leftists, man. They just won't stop. You want to know why they won't stop, folks? Because many of them aren't employed. Obama literally he outregulated the regular, everyday, unskilled labor out of the market. And we talked about this yesterday with Obamacare and all this other nonsense. And these people have nothing. They have nothing. I mean, never in my lifetime have I seen firsthand people voluntarily, whether they cognitively understand it or not, accept a lowering of the American lifestyle, the lowering of the American standard. I had never seen a American standard lower at such a rapid pace in my lifetime than in the Obama administration. And moreover, people accept it. Not only are they accepting of it, they think it's great. I mean, it makes me feel like, have y'all gone mad? Did you all not, live, during the Bush administration? Hell, even in the Clinton administration when he had those high taxes and all that other nonsense, man. I mean, there was a higher standard of living, man. I mean, I think I made this comment this past Christmas. I heard that the average Christmas expenditure out here, the average Christmas shopping, buying power of the consumer was somewhere along the lines of like $300. $300? I remember back in the 90s, man, I remember people would spend $300 on idiot people back then. I mean, I remember people would spend thousands of dollars in the 90s and give, all kinds of generous gifts, because there was a lot of money exchanging hands back then. There was the technological boom. It had nothing to do with Clinton, by the way. Clinton, he used the technological boom to his advantage and taxed the hell out of these morons. But what he did do was lower down the debt to a certain capacity, which enabled him to get certain things done as a politician with a Republican-dominated Congress. So I don't want to get into the 90s politics, but what I'm saying is that today, post-Obama or during Obama's tenure, people have fallen victim to accepting a lower American standard. And now that we have a president whose first and only statement is making America great again, who wants to put America first, whose Americanism, not globalism, is our credo. This is shocking to these people because they are so literally demoralized that they don't believe that they're going to be a part of what Trump is trying to present as his new America. And it's not even a new America. It's the America that we used to know back in the 80s, and it's going to be better than the 80s. I'm going to tell you this right now. Unless the freaking Republicans and the establishment try to stop this man, if this man fulfills his economic wishes and his economic policy, if he fulfills it to fruition, this damn United States will look 20 times better than it was in the 80s. We will once again be the bastions of capitalism instead of being the bastards of capitalism. By God, I'm so optimistic about America today. And I can't wait, folks. I can't wait. Anyway, folks, it's a Baller Friday. I hope that you guys are having a great day today. I know I am. It's a great day in America. It's a new day in America. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs, shall we? Now, for you folks that want a Twitter shout-out, all you've got to do is retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, and the tweet to retweet is True Capitalist Radio Live. That's right, True Capitalist Radio Live. You retweet that tweet, I'll give you a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast, right here and now. Hey, engineer, do we got any Twitter shout-outs to be had? All right, well, let's go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs right now. Anyway, let's see what we got here. We got Boogeyman. What's going on to Boogeyman? How you doing, man? Sorry for not getting to you on some of these Twitter shout-outs. We got a whole bunch of people wanting Twitter shout-outs. What's going on to you, man? Who else do we got here? We got Peter Calgore, whatever the hell that is. We got the Smiler. We got Cuck Lives Matter. We got Gaga D's Nuts. Yeah, shut up, you stupid moron. We got I Love Sweden. Okay. Can't Stump the Trump. We got Sahan Hajazad. We've got, I'm not going to say that disgusting name, you dumb son of a bitch. We got Bash TCA. What's going on? We got Earthquake in the house. We got Antifa Raid Ghost. Oh, yeah, Antifa Raid Ghost. Yeah, right. Are you kidding me? I would start knocking their asses out like it was going out of style. I'd love it. Are you joking? I wouldn't just sit there and be punched by some cuck like old Fruit Bowl Richard Spencer, which was a stage, by the way. Are you kidding me? Somebody punches me, I mean, they'd have to drag me off. I'd choke that son of a bitch to death, whoever freaking punches. I'm not even joking around. You're going to sit over here and punch me. I'm not going to let you get away with it. I'll gouge your damn eyeball out. I'm not joking around. I'm not kidding. I'm going to make sure you never forget me. If you fight me, I will make sure you never forget me, boy. Anyway, I better calm down. It's a Baller Friday, for Christ's sake. Why am I so uptight? I don't know. Anyway, we got Benton Bannon in the house. We've got Taco Capitalist. What's going on to Taco Capitalist? We've got, I'm not going to say that freaking name. We've got Liberty Capitalist, Coastal Nick. How you doing, man? The Sneak Man in the house. We've got Aussie Heat Fake News. Inside thing. We got Tom in the place. What's going on? Canuck Capitalist in the house. Once again, if you want a Twitter shout-out, retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, and I'll give you a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast, right here and now. We've got Loria Bay. What's going on? We've got Distilling en Fuego. We got Rosie O'Bannon. Okay, that's great. Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, Rosie O'Donnell's really desperate, you know? Really, really desperate, for Christ's sake. As a matter of fact, you know that here recently, I think it was this past fall, if I'm not mistaken, New York City had just made MMA, like MMA exhibitions, legal in New York City. It was illegal to have any kind of an MMA exhibition, any kind of an MMA event in New York City. Now, there was one person that opposed the MMA lifting of this particular regulation, and it was Rosie O'Donnell's brother. I don't know if y'all know this. I swear to God, this is a true story. You can look this up. Rosie O'Donnell's brother, which I believe was on the city council of New York, he was some bureaucrat that was trying to stop MMA from coming to New York City. And you know what he said was the reason? And, oh, yeah, by the way, he's a homosexual, okay? You know what he said? He said that the reason that New York should not have MMA, it's because it's like legalized gay pornography. And that, like, you know, seeing men, you know, muscle-bound men, you know, kind of doing pornographic poses is obscene. And I'm not kidding around. I'm not joking. Rosie O'Donnell's brother wanted to stop MMA in New York because he says it simulated gay pornography. I swear to God. I mean, what is this? Is he a gay homophobe? I mean, you would think this guy would be gathering around with his power-bottom fruit bowls, you know, putting foreign objects up his shit funnel watching this crap. What the hell's his problem? What the hell's his problem? Anyway, look, I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyway, I got CDI Fan 237. What's going on, man? Who else do we got? We got Supa. What's going on to Edgar Raines? What's going on to Twilly Atkins? Who else do we have going on here? Once again, retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, and I'll give you a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast on this Baller Friday. All right, who else do we have here? We got Xbox's Real Work. We've got Dirk Pitt in the house. I'm not going to say that disgusted name, you dumb son of a bitch. Sell Mr. Optimus merch. Shut up. Sell Mr. Fortune Cookie merch. Look, just shut up about that, all right? Just shut up. We got Sergeant Yoda in the place. We've got Short Bus on Train Tracks again. There you go. We got Armadillo Bandit. What's going on, Armadillo Bandit? We've got Falcons First. What the hell does that mean? What the hell does that mean?
Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just 4 walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit MBUSA.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Jesus Christ, man. You guys are getting sick, and I can already see where you are going with this. Look, retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, all right? I'll give you a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast, all right? What's going on to Deep Talk Radio? We got, I'm not going to say that stupid name, you son of a bitch. You guys are getting sick with these names, man. Ghost is a cock tease. What the hell are you talking about? What the hell does that mean? Ugh. I mean, what kind of a fruit... Oh! What the hell? Oh, man, come on. What the hell is that supposed to mean? I don't get it, you pervert. Give me the mic. Sick son of a bitch. I'm telling you, you guys are sick, man. John Sugar McCain? No, John Sugar McCain. Don't you dare. Don't you even go there. Trying to make fun of my man, Herman Sugar Cane, baby. Don't you dare. Anyway, we've got Green Leader in the place. We've got, I'm not going to say that. We got Remington in the house. What's going on to Electric Fence? How you doing, man? Sipping on EU tears, baby. Sipping on EU tears, yeah. Freaking EU. Anyway, let's continue going here. We've got Hillary's Little Seizures. We've got Artron Havoc. We've got double-decker short bus. Ah, jeez. No double-decker short bus. Shut up. Double-decker short bus, for Christ's sake. Roger Stone got stoned. Just shut up, all right? Just shut up about the garbage, all right? I don't even know what the hell's going on anymore on that freaking alternative media situation. I have no idea what the hell's going on. We've got Jizzmaster 3000. We've got woodpeckers from space. Oh, my God. We've got, listen. Here we are. We're in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, okay? I am your host, the man they call Ghost. I'm trying to do Twitter shout-outs right now, and I can already see just by the damn Twitter shout-outs, these sons of bitches are trying to ruin my Baller Friday, and I'm not going to let them do it, all right? I'm not going to let them do it. Once again, add to your favorites or your bookmarks the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And if you have not done so, please follow me on Twitter. As a matter of fact, we're doing Twitter shout-outs right now. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account right now if you want a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast. Once again, the Twitter name is Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost. Anyway, we got Exara Hawks. We got Mr. Green Ass. We've got, I'm not going to say that disgusting name. We got My Sticky Valentine. Jesus Christ, man. Son of a bitch. Anyway, we've got White House Water Sport. No, shut up. Just shut up with that crap. Shut up with that sick crap, man. Just shut it up. Here's a damn... Jesus Christ, man. Don't kid around about that crap anymore, man. We got Omni Raider in the house. The Brony Network in the place. 50 to 75K Russian bots. Oh, man, just shut up, all right? I don't want to hear. Stop telling me anything about Russia anymore, all right? I don't care about those Ruskies. I don't want to talk about those cockeyed, mouth-freaking-breathing, vodka-drinking idiots. I don't want to talk about them. I don't want to talk about them, all right? You go watch Ruski television or something, all right? I don't give a crap. I don't want to talk about them. Jesus Christ. What is this? Baron Trump enemy? No, man. No. Leave Baron Trump alone. No! Don't corrupt Baron Trump! No! Don't corrupt Baron Trump now, boy. No with this enemy. No. 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 Hold on. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Wait a minute. There really is an enemy, is there? Look, somebody just posted this. No. No, not real enemy for Barron Trump. Don't corrupt that kid. You sick internet sons of bitches. No. Stop corrupting people. Stop corrupting people. There's a real enemy of Barron Trump. I mean, good God. Good God. There's a real enemy, man. Oh, God, no. Jesus Christ, man. This is getting ridiculous. Give me the freaking mic. Give me the freaking mic, man. Stop corrupting people, internets. Stop corrupting people, internet, you sick freaks, man. I need a drink after that. Jesus Christ. Barron Trump enemy, you sick freaks, man. Sick freaks. Anyway, we got Raiden Snake in the house. What's going on? Freaking Barron Trump enemy, man. I don't even want to do any more Twitter shout-outs after that. I mean, what the hell? What the hell? I mean, why do you all got to cartoonify everything, man? All right, what is this, Cool World or something? Huh? What do you think this is? We framed Roger Rabbit, or who framed Roger? You think it's that crap? Grow up, morons. Jesus Christ, we got imperial capitalists in the house. And, people are in the chat room saying, yeah, but, Adult Swim, Ghost. What about Adult Swim? Adult Swim, it lost everything when they when they took Assy McGee off the air. All right, when they took Assy McGee off the air, that was it for Adult Swim. It was over after that. I'm sorry. It was over. Over. Anyway, we've got Zyklon Biff in the house. Who else do we have here? We got, I'm not going to say that name for Christ's sake. NRJ Commando in the place. Triggered Ghost. Yeah, shut up. I got your triggered right here. We got Salpa in the place. Comrade Choco. Yeah, shut your comrade ass up. Yeah, you freaking comrade. Anyway, what else we have? I'm only going to take a couple of more of these because these are getting ridiculous, and I can already see where this is going. You people are trying to ruin my Baller Friday. I'm not letting you idiots do it. I'm not going to let you idiots do it. Short bus to Vegas. Shut up, bitch. Freaking cars. Stupid waste of life. I mean, good God, short bus to Vegas. Oh, man, what a horrible trip that would be. I mean, I'm not even joking around. What kind of a disgusting display that would be. Oh, Jesus, give me the mic. Freaking short bus. Freaking short bus, man. I mean, you see these people, they're proud of this. They're wearing it like a badge of honor, for Christ's sake. All right, that's about enough. All right, I've had about enough of Twitter shout-outs. I mean, you people are taking this, and I don't know where you're going with this, all right? This is supposed to be a Baller Friday here, right? And you people are trying to ruin it. You're trying to ruin my Baller Friday. Jesus Christ. And what, now I've got people hating on me because, what, they don't like Assy McGee? Are you kidding me? Assy McGee it was Adult Swim. I don't know what the hell Adult Swim is now. I don't know what it is now. It's a bunch of fruity asses now, for Christ's sake, man. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Anyway, let's continue going here. Anyway, it's a Baller Friday edition. I hope that you're having a great time. All right? It's Baller Friday. I want to take some calls right now because we're going to open up the phone lines and we're going to discuss anything that you want to talk about. Anything that you want to talk about, I want to hear from you. Okay? So let me explain something. If you actually have something to say, why don't you tweet at me right now? What's your area code? I will go ahead and put you on the line here. I will put you on the line right now. I want to discuss anything that you want to discuss right now. Anything. Anything. It doesn't really matter. I don't care. Anything. So let's go ahead and get to it right now, all right? Let's see. Who do we have? I think we got Trump and Capitalist in the place. He may want to have something to say about something Pizzagate related, if I'm not mistaken. Am I correct, sir?
That is absolutely correct. Good evening, everybody. This is the Trump and Capitalist. How are you doing on this Baller Friday?
How you doing, man? So what's going on the Pizzagate end? What do you have for us? Let us know what's going on.
Well, last night there was an article that popped up on Philly.com that said that there are two businesses in the Philadelphia area that are now being impacted by Pizzagate. And these two businesses are titled Pizza Brain, which is a pizzeria/museum, and Little Baby's Ice Cream, which is an ice cream parlor in the area of Fishtown, Philadelphia. Now, Fishtown's not really a beautiful area. I know that, and anybody in Philadelphia knows that. But it's been known to have very, very surreal and very disturbing commercials and very, very disturbing social media posts. And there's actually been some concern as to these two businesses, which reside in the same building, as being related to
Which businesses are those, man? Which businesses are those?
Again, as I stated before, Pizza Brain is a pizza parlor/museum kind of like place, and Little Baby's Ice Cream, which is sort of like a name brand around the Philadelphia area. It's like an ice cream parlor and actually sells its own ice cream, yet it has virtually no sales as of late. These are in the Fishtown section of Philadelphia. And basically, they have very, very sketchy social media posts and social media accounts. Okay, very sketchy social media accounts. Okay, now, are you trying to tie this with the recent, ring of busts that happened there sometime this fall? Well, funny you should mention. Back in October of 2016, that there was a bust in Philadelphia, a child sex ring bust in Philadelphia, that led to 44 people being arrested somewhere near the Fishtown area, actually. So it's not known very interesting. It's not known if it's actually tied to Pizzagate or if it's some sort of, random event that occurred just out of the blue. I'm trying to investigate that. But I want to go back to what's actually creating the heat for the ice cream parlor and the pizza parlor out there in Philadelphia? What is exactly? Is it just questionable posts on social media? Is it what is it? It is questionable posts on social media that have been dated back to 2012. If you're not familiar with Little Baby's Ice Cream, it went viral back in 2012 for a commercial, a very disturbing and surreal commercial that depicted a man covered in ice cream eating himself. Well, basically, a narrator states how he loves Little Baby's Ice Cream. It keeps him young, it keeps him fresh, it keeps him this, it keeps him that. And not only that, Pizza Brain, which is also in the same building and is also potentially owned by the same owners, has also been guilty of the same fact. Basically, something Elephantis-like, nothing satanic or anything, but still very, very disturbing photos have appeared on their Instagram and Twitter pages, as well as a YouTube page. Can you tell people the keywords to search in YouTube so that they can possibly look at some of these videos, these questionable commercials related to Little Baby's Ice Cream? Sure. You just have to type in the channel name, Little Baby's Ice Cream, all one word, no spaces in between. It will
provide a channel which says Little Baby's Ice Cream. It should have about a couple hundred, maybe a couple thousand subscribers. It has 9 videos on it. It hasn't posted within a year, but some of the commercials are very, very disturbing. And one of the commercials is actually very, very homosexual-like and is very, very odd and very interesting, to say the least.
So just to reiterate, so that just people, they get lost sometimes. So that's why I'm trying to go as, very, very methodical as possible. This business is being focused on because of questionable commercials, questionable content on their social media, and there's not necessarily a connection, but it's kind of a coincidence that there was a pedophile ring that was busted in this particular area in October, and I guess people are trying to put 2 and 2 together. Now, from what I understand and what I'm reading here about the info about these particular businesses is that they're claiming now that they're getting harassment.
That is correct. That is absolutely correct. And virtually what is also strange about this is that the business owners have not invited any sort of press to their businesses to show that they are innocent. They have actually been trying to play victim, it looks like, by saying that they have been harassed. They have been the target of harassing people visiting their stores, harassing emails, harassing phone calls, and have also instructed the Philadelphia police and are also logging any sort of potential activity within the area that may be related to Pizzagate or any sort of Pizzagate truthers, as the media is calling it now.
So they're already trying to suggest that they're discrediting Pizzagate. They're coming out. They're denying it. I don't know if did you see the report? Did they allow cameras into their facilities? I mean, did they try to comfort the general public that it wasn't them? And before you answer that, I want to go ahead and tell everybody I'm going to retweet one of these weird Little Baby's ice cream commercials right now that somebody just forwarded to me. Thank you, Shizbro. Very, very disgusting and very, very disturbing, to say the least. And, I think at this point in time, given the fact that there's all these weird connections, we can't negate these types of freak show type of connections, especially when you've got a weird, questionable name for an ice cream parlor, called Little Baby's Ice Cream.
It's definitely weird. And to answer your question, basically, the parlor in question has not invited any sort of cameras, have not allowed any sort of pictures, but have tried to comfort the public by saying that this is nothing more than some sort of conspiracy or is being falsely targeted. And as I stated before, they are trying to play the victim by saying that they have been the target of harassing phone calls, emails, visitors, and the media is actually believing them without any sort of evidence. And also...
No, hold on, Trump. And you did allude to the fact that this particular, the Baby's Ice Cream, you suggested that this is not a very big ice cream parlor. I mean, this is their only location, and, it's not very big. Is it kind of a regional thing?
It is actually a regional thing. There are actually 2 locations in Philadelphia. One is in Fishtown. One is actually out to the west of Center City. One of their locations is actually called Little Baby's Ice Cream World Headquarters. However, the most bizarre thing is, living in Philadelphia, there has been no sign of any sort of products from this company in any sort of grocery store.
So it's just kind of a headquarters there. It's not a physical go in and I can go eat ice cream. It's kind of like a warehouse type of situation?
Well, basically there is one parlor, and then there's this thing called a world headquarters, and that's also a parlor as well.
I see. So it's 2 parlors. It's very interesting. I'm just saying, I mean, the way they're marketing this ice cream is very, very disturbing, to say the least. Now, whether or not this is related to Pizzagate, who knows? But I know people are putting 2 and 2 together with the bust that happened out there in October. And what was it, about 200 people busted in a pedophilia ring out there?
There was about 230. This was part of a national child sex ring bust. 239 around the country were arrested, including 44 in the Philadelphia area.
44 in the Philadelphia area. Very interesting, man. Any other 411 on this that it just happens to be coincidental? We're not implicating these people in anything directly. It's just a lot of coincidences, and it demands further inquiry as far as I'm concerned. So you have anything that you haven't presented to us yet?
Well, I don't have anything as of yet. We don't have any big evidence to present at the moment. We just have a lot of concern. And what's also interesting is that there were 4 articles posted about this situation. 3 of them have the words Pizzagate, fake, and conspiracy in them. 3 out of the 4. So the media around Philadelphia is now saying that this is some sort of big hoax. It's some sort of conspiracy, right-wing vast conspiracy, and it's all bull crap and everything else.
Oh man, that's very interesting, man. You want to give a shout out because I want to try to get in as many people as we possibly can on this Baller Friday, man.
I don't have any shouts at this time.
All right, man. You take yourself. All right. I was hoping. All right, man. Thank you very much there, Trump, and you be cool. And we'll go ahead and get back to you sometime around Radio Graffiti. Once again, we are taking calls here. I want to hear what you have to say. We're going to discuss anything that you want to discuss. All you got to do is give me a call right now at 516-453-9903. It's a Baller Friday, free format edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And I want to talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about. We were just discussing a little bit about these questionable business social media postings about a given business within the Philadelphia area and how they are now trying to discredit any kind of attention coming their way. And they're putting up the, of course, Pizzagate fake news monikers to try to discredit any further inquiry. But when there's smoke, there is fire, folks. And I definitely believe that people do deserve to know what the hell is happening, all right? I mean, people have to know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with investigating a little further. I mean, Trump nor I are implicating these owners of any kind of nefarious activity, but we have the right to say that this is rather disturbing, to say the least, what they're posting, and rather coincidental that there is pedophile ring activity within that particular region. And not to mention, Little Baby's ice cream sounds disgusting. That's all I'm going to say. It sounds disgusting. Anyway, I think we got Distilling Capitalist out of Australia. You there, mate?
Yeah, bud, how are you? Just suffering through this heat wave, working on a Saturday as per usual. How are you, mate?
How you doing, man? Not too bad. It's Saturday over there for you. It's Baller Friday for us. I'm ready to celebrate the weekend at this point in time, man.
Oh, mate, I wish I could. I'll have to knock off work early because it's meant to be getting around 50 degrees Celsius. So I think that's about 126 Fahrenheit. So hopefully I'll be knocking off work early and going and jumping in the pool with a beer. But, mate, I know in the Discord you were talking about the possibility of doing Ask an Aussie. I'm just wondering, mate, I'm on a break right now. I've got 20 minutes up my sleeve. If you wanted to do it, now's the perfect time for me, mate.
Well, you know what? We'll get back to you on that, man. Hold on. Just stay right there. We'll get back to you on that. I'm going to try to get as many people as I possibly can. I got a lot of people tweeting at me, their area codes. They want to, chime in. And I want to discuss things that individuals want to discuss out here. But listen, we may throw an Ask the Aussie as something in the third hour if you're still around, mate. So I hope that you can bear with us. I'm trying to get as many people as we possibly can up in here. All right, I appreciate it, though. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate it. Once again, 516-453-9903. How about 404? You're on the horn on this Baller Friday.
Hey there, Ghost. Can you hear me?
Yeah, well, I can hear you, man. How you doing? What's going on?
Oh, I'm doing great. So I just wanted to kind of continue on, or at least give my part on what you were saying much earlier when you're talking about just how awesome it is to be a capitalist. So
Absolutely.
Right
Go ahead and enlighten us, man. Go ahead.
So I'm a millennial, just so you know, and right now I'm in a community college trying to pursue an art degree, and from there trying to do my own sort of work, go freelance or make my own comic book company, make my own comics, games and stuff. But for right now, I'm working at my school's gym. I started in the federal work study division, and that was actually kind of great because I'm working on school, and I'm working on the side part-time, just a few hours, but still, I'm still working, It's kind of got me, shown me what I can really do, and it's kind of like expanded my mind, especially when you get that first paycheck. But now, I've been working there for about 2 years, and we kind of got swallowed up by Georgia State. It's like getting somebody in your family getting married to a rich guy. And you don't see none of that money, but you do reap a couple of the benefits. So one thing is, we have this lodge like directly up the street from my house. And because Georgia State is now so close to that lodge, they needed somebody from the gym who's, had those skills to go over there and work. And my boss said I'm the only guy he trusts in order to do that. And that meant so much to me, because I work a simple job, pretty easy. Probably not as easy as a post office job, but still, my boss showed me the importance of, maintaining the facility that we have and serving the students. You know what I mean? I've realized.
No, absolutely. So then you're going to be an individual running the gym at another location then.
Nah, not a gym. Basically, it's a lodge. And what they do is they hold events at this lodge. They rent it out so people from Georgia State or other organizations can rent this lodge out. So I'm in a bit of a unique situation. I'll be going over there, cleaning the place up, and prepping it for what's happening next. But I'm afraid it's nothing too spectacular. Well, thank you. There's nothing too spectacular.
Is it a pay raise?
Oh, yes. Like my old job, I get paid $8 an hour. Especially it's cool because I started federal work study, but I also eventually got to student worker. So it's no longer coming out as my financial aid and whatnot, like a secret portion that I don't have access to normally. So, I'm glad that I got that. But now it is a pay raise because now I'm getting paid $10 an hour. It's only $6, but still, I'm getting paid $10 an hour, and I've kind of earned this position. It was not given to me, and I'm kind of starting to appreciate that now. Though I do admit that I kind of need to start giving to others too. You know what I mean? Because no man's on an island upon himself. Especially my mom, who still takes care of me, and lets me use the house and live rent free. So.
Hey, man,
that's one of my goals,
much
really
props to you there. As a matter of fact, you're starting to learn right as a youngin', right in college, that, hey, look, I can go to college, I can party, I can do this. Hey, I got to make money. I got to make money on my own. And what you're saying is that you got some experience doing something without you even knowing it. And you see, all you have to do is just do your job. If you do your job and you're dependable, people are going to depend on you, and people will vouch for you. And that's what happened to this young man right here. Now this guy went from $8 to $10 an hour, and I think that's a very considerable amount of jumping, considering that you're still in college. That's why college kids are bitching and moaning, because they're like, oh, I don't want to work for $8 an hour. I'm in college. I deserve at least $20 an hour. Congratulations, man. I really do appreciate the fact that you shared that story, and you're a millennial as well. So we need to continue to encourage individuals to take some self-worth in the different graduation stages of their life, and I think that was a very big graduation stage of your life, and I'm glad that you've taken pride in it. And regardless of what anybody says, you're going out there taking care of yours. So congrats, man. I really appreciate it. Happy Baller Friday. How about Kingfish, man? You're on the horn. What's going on to Kingfish?
Hey, guys. What's going on?
How you doing, man? Happy Baller Friday to you, my friend.
Hey, happy Baller Friday. I just got off work. I'm heading up to Kansas City to meet a couple of my friends that got off a deployment. So I'm going to party it up and hopefully make it back by Monday to start work again. But I do have a question for you.
Go right ahead, man.
All right, so when you're talking about bureaucracies, do you think there gets to a point in an organization where it gets too big and people just can't make choices, or do you think they're afraid to make choices to
it's a very good question. First and foremost, I mean, that happens obviously in government all the time. And the only way to eliminate that is putting somebody who's at the leadership position, which right now we have a president that's a capitalist, and now he's throwing accountability into the equation of bureaucratic jobs, and not to mention curbing a lot of these imbecilic, ridiculous perks that these damn bureaucrats get for paper pushing. And now they're going to have to be held accountable for their jobs. But as far as corporate bureaucracy is concerned, that's why we have people like Carl Icahn and Henry Kravis, and individuals who can take over a bloated bureaucratic corporation and be able to just kind of fire bureaucrats. Because if a bureaucracy is bloated with too many executives and vice presidents, and that includes, hundreds of thousands of salary per executive, then if you can take it over, cut that off, sell certain divisions, liquidating a company is actually the best case scenario for that particular situation. Now, I'm not saying liquidate it completely, but that reestablishes the company under a new leadership, under a new corporate system, and that's what it takes for a corporation that becomes stagnant within its own corporate bureaucracy to, kind of reset itself. Now, if it doesn't happen, then the company goes out of business. But as it pertains to government bureaucracy, it's very, very hard to do because the government is a vast amount of bureaucracies, overlooking bureaucracies. So inevitably, all one can do as a chief executive, or the commander-in-chief in this case, is to hold accountability to these paper pushers, and that's what he's doing at this point in time.
Calling the beautifully redesigned 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA simply a four-door coupe is like describing a world-class athlete as just a good runner. With its sleek profile and powerful turbocharged engine, the CLA offers agility and design that are unmatched in its class, and it's available now at an exceptional price. Why drive any four-door coupe when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA? Visit mbusa.com/CLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Well, my question is, I guess to follow on with that and people not doing their job, do you think there's a correlation in between empowerment and allowing one person to come forward and say they messed up and not being hammered so hard that they have to feel an excuse to push the buck and create these bureaucratic movements so they don't get in trouble? AKA, if you do mess up, you can own up to it and move on from it instead of getting fired or hammered.
No, obviously, no. Bureaucracy is intended so that no one bears responsibility for anything. I mean, that's the beautiful part about bureaucracy is that, the most incompetent people can, take the job and mess up on a perpetual basis, and nothing's going to happen to these people. And even if you try to bring it to their attention that, hey, you screwed up, they're going to be like, no, I didn't. What are you talking about? It's their fault. It's this division's fault. And, before you know it, if you push the wrong buttons, like let's say you call somebody out in a government bureaucracy that happens to be politically connected for whatever reason, then that could cost you your job. See, that's ridiculous, I know, but that's how government paper pushing bureaucracy works. And that's why, there needs to be less of it. And that's why now that the capitalists have taken control of state power, that's why they're going to dismantle the damn government. That's why everybody was so against Betsy DeVos, because she's going to dismantle the Department of Education. I mean, we don't need all this bureaucracy. We don't need all this government. We don't need all these tax dollars to be going to these ridiculous wastes. And that's why when I say we, the capitalists have taken control of state power and are going to hold accountability to bureaucrats again.
The schools are teaching millennials and whatnot to be bureaucrats because, as you're saying, every time you call out one of those millennials on being stupid, they just fall back to I'm retarded. So it's more like a way to push the buck and take responsibility for their action.
Well,
what's unfortunate about it is we have a publicly funded education system. So when it's publicly funded, there's a bureaucratic element encompassing the whole goddamn system. So when that happens, there's a vested interest in making sure that these children are basically passed on to other systems, not necessarily become productive members of society. And that's basically what happens when you go to school. I mean, you know, you go to school, and let's say you skip school and you're truant. Well, you know, in some states there's a truancy court system, and now you're in that truancy system. Let's say you get into trouble. You know, you do some mischievous activity as a youngin'. You're now in the juvenile system. You know, let's say you're on probation after all that. Now you're in the probation system. Yeah, every system, I keep saying, these are all bureaucratic systems. And that's all we're doing to these dumb kids. Okay, they're a little messed up in the head. Well, let's go ahead and put them in the mental system, the psychological system. Let's put them in the pharmaceutical system, the psychotropic drug system. Let's go ahead and put them in the prison system. They're poor. Let's go ahead and put them in the welfare system. It's all a bunch of bureaucratic systems that are meant to put all these people in there so that who has all the job security, all the money, all the pensions? Who has it all? It's the friggin' bureaucrats. You know, that's why they want everybody a mess. That's why they want single families. That's why they want more broken homes and just children on the street and problems and poverty. That's why they want it, because then they become the authority over everybody else. And it's sick.
I agree. It's sad to see.
Anyway, Kingfish, thank you very much for calling, man. You wanted to give a shout-out to anybody, man?
Shout-outs to you. Shout-outs to engineers. Shout-outs to the wife in the inner circle. Shout-outs to the Capitalist Army. And when you get off this, could you throw me back on hold? I'm driving. I want to keep listening.
All right, man. Hey, thank you very much, of course, and you're on hold right now. Once again, I have to say that bureaucracy is an evil Frankenstein. You know, it's a bureaucratic Frankenstein. That's what McCarthy said it was, because it becomes a life of its own. You know, once you create a system, it's like what Milton Friedman says. It's very easy to create a bureaucratic system, damn near impossible to get rid of it. Because you've got so many people that have a vested interest in making sure that bureaucracy continues to sustain itself. I mean, they've got, like I said, good salaries, pensions, perks. You know, I mean, that's why you have government bureaucrats putting all kinds of expenditures on the government's dime, on the taxpayer's dime. You know, that's why these government bureaucrats have these badass dinners at these high fancy restaurants, and they take these trips to ridiculous conferences for nothing in Vegas. And, it's just a scam, man. That's why I don't like bureaucrats, folks. I don't like them. I don't like them because they know what they're doing. They're not naive to the fact that they know that they have better pay, and yet they don't know how to do jack. I mean, literally, the majority of bureaucrats are nothing but a bunch of paper-pushing losers that are overpaid and don't deserve the perks and pensions that they get. And that's all there is to it. I mean, many of these bureaucrats are unneeded. Their jobs are useless, and they really have no meaning in the end of everything. All right? I mean, it's just a bunch of paper-pushing crap. Anyway, let me continue going here. I think we've got Goldner Adler here. Goldner Adler, are you there?
Hey, yes, sir. How y'all doing today?
How you doing, man? What's going on with you on this Baller Friday?
Well, we was just, going through class today, and actually one of my professors had kind of brought up the Ninth Circuit decision and just how completely legally wrong it was, and I just want to kind of go off of that. Kind of noted something that Stefan Molyneux retweeted yesterday, which I thought was pretty insightful on the particular situation in regards to, he was pointing out the number of times just since Reagan that presidents have been put immigration as the restricting immigration. You had Reagan that did it 5 times, H.W. did it once, Clinton did it 12, Bush did it 6 times, and then you had Barack Obama with 19 immigration restrictions. You didn't hear a damn word about that, from the left. Yeah, despite the fact that also there was a bill that was passed in 2015, which gave him even more power to do it. And so, it just amazes me that you have this district that has an 80% chance of getting overturned when it goes to the Supreme Court, which tells me that this district is full of activist judges who are trying to legislate from the bench, and it just is beyond my understanding that you can have these people that haven't been removed yet.
What was the exact response from the court to justify not reinstating the ban? I mean, to be honest with you, the law, the way Trump read it in his speech to the sheriffs, I mean, the law is clear as day. I mean, there's no gray area. There's no kind of abstract wording or anything to that capacity giving the president the authority to do this. What is the Ninth Circuit Court's reasoning or explanation for why they did this? Do you know?
I haven't seen the exact reasoning myself, but I'm kind of with my professor on the stance that, it's Washington State that ended up filing the suit, and Washington State doesn't actually have standing in this case. The state itself is going to have no injury, so it has no redressability by overturning it. The fact that they have no standing just because of that, and the fact that it continued beyond that, is a grave miscarriage of justice. It's more or less right in the basics of civil procedure. If you don't have, standing because you don't have any redressability and you have no injury in fact, you have no case. So the fact that it's even gone this far is just absurd and a grave miscarriage of justice.
I have not read the response from the judges in this case, because I am trying to figure out what interpretation of the law that they are using not to reinstate this travel ban. And it's not even as bad as some presidents. There's been presidents, I hate to use FDR, the Democrat gold standard. This was a man that not only stopped people from going into the United States from certain countries, he rounded people up and put them in internment camps, and nobody had a problem at that particular time. So why exactly and where does the court in the Ninth Circuit think that this authority is not accorded to the president? I haven't unfortunately looked at the actual explanation by the judges, but I can't even think of an even warped interpretation of the law. And if you folks that have not seen it, please YouTube search Donald Trump speaking in front of the sheriffs, a couple of days ago, where the first thing that he highlights is how simple the law is and how easy it is to interpret, and there is no other interpretation other than what it is, which gives the president the authority to basically have the authority to choose who comes in, who comes out, and whether or not they ever going to come back. So why are we here? Why are we doing this? I have no idea. And as you stated, which is a article I read today as well, 80% of the rulings from the Ninth Circuit Court get overturned in the Supreme Court. So that should tell you something about the judgment of these judges. What's going on over there, really?
Well, like I said, it seems like we have a group of judges who forget that they're not politicians and are trying to legislate from the bench, which is something the judiciary is never supposed to do. But sadly, it does happen sometimes where the judiciary will rule a certain way and overturn at times a long-standing precedent simply because they want to set public policy, which is something the Supreme Court, oddly enough, has to constantly remind lower courts that the judiciary is not in the business of setting public policy. That's for the political branches. Well,
something needs to be done here because, this is just getting unbelievably ridiculous. And, believe it or not, as we're talking here, out of the D.C. Washington Examiner, we've got the full Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals may review Trump immigration ban ruling. So let me go ahead and retweet that there. So what does that mean? They're going to review it. So is that another court system, or is that's the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. And then if it if it goes through there, then it's going to end up on the Supreme Court, which the fact that it could end up being 4-4 just really highlights the need to get Justice Gorsuch confirmed, as that would then give Trump a 5-4 decision, which would certainly end up allowing him to rule in their favor. So, I mean, it's going to get interesting, and it probably will go to the Supreme Court at the rate it's going, because I don't think that Trump is going to let this go, and I can't imagine the Supreme Court is going to allow this decision to go without their comment, since otherwise it would end up creating a forum split. And on a federal question that's this touchy at this time, just that the court just could not stand for that.
Yeah, and I'm getting some tweets from people right now suggesting that they're just going to review and uphold the suspension again just so they can buy more time for more immigrants to come in. Because the more and more they keep holding off, these immigrants are flooding into the country right now. It's a damn shame.
Well, and as I said in the chat last night, if a single person gets killed by any immigrant from these countries, that blood should be on the heads of these judges for putting politics ahead of the law, ahead of the defense of this country, and ahead of what legally is the correct stance to take.
I couldn't agree with you more there, Goldner. Do you want to give a shout-out to anybody, man? I'm going to try to take a couple more calls. Very, very good insight about the Ninth Circuit Court and about the ruling and how it's a gross injustice, to say the least, and it's legislation from the bench. Do you have anything you want to add and any shout-outs, man?
Yeah, just shout out to Indy. I know that he wanted one turning Kingfisher's bit, your other Kingfish. Shout out to you. Shout out to the Capitalist Army. Shout out to the Inner Circle, and hi, old Ghostler.
Hey, man, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I appreciate all that you do as well in the Inner Circle as well. Very, very constructive conversations and enlightening conversations, to say the least. But I do want to add a little bit to this as well. What is happening here, from what I understand as I read this article, is that the Ninth Circuit Court is a 3-judge panel, and the entire Ninth Circuit may rehear the case and try to see if there was any misinterpretation of the ruling. But in my personal opinion, I think much like somebody suggested on Twitter, they're just buying time so that these immigrants can continue to come in, and it's pretty goddamn sad, to say the least, because the president has this authority. I mean, take a listen to his speech in front of the sheriffs a couple of days ago. He describes it. He reads the law out loud, for heaven's sake. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's as clear as day. Clear as day. And I have to agree with Goldner. I mean, let me tell you, if there's any terrorist attack that happens on the United States soil, all these dumbasses that are out here, protesting and, trying to speak, for the immigrant or the supposed immigrant, that are trying to call this a Muslim ban, even though it's not a goddamn Muslim ban, you people are going to have blood on your hands. But you know what? I'm starting to think, I think you people want blood on your hands, and that's why you're doing this. I'm not joking around. I'm starting to think that these people are kind of sick. I think these people are sick because, and listen, I know I've alluded to this before, but I want to reiterate this again. I believe that the psychotropic drugs and birth control pills have a contributing factor to the liberal lunacy that we are witnessing today. It has a major contributing factor because, folks, and I'm not joking around,
there was a woman who lost her husband in the San Bernardino shooting from a terrorist. And she came out, spoke out against Donald Trump's immigration reform and travel ban. This is a woman who lost her husband to a terrorist. This is a woman who lost her husband to a terrorist in San Bernardino. I mean, what kind of liberal lunacy is this unless there's something biologically wrong with these people's heads? There's got to be something wrong with these people's heads. I have no goddamn idea what's going on. I mean, you could see it in the Million Women's March. I mean, you could see it in the Occupy Wall Street protests. It's one thing to go out there and protest. It's one thing to go out there and march. But articulate your grievances, you stupid, ungrateful morons. There was not one person that they threw a microphone in the face of at any of these events that could properly articulate the grievances of the people that were marching as a whole. They were just utilizing this as a means of a social gathering. That's all there is. There's nothing political about these goddamn things. And they utilize these issues to virtue signal. And what I don't understand is these people are so ridiculously insane that they're begging for the terrorists to come into our country. I'm telling you, I cannot believe I'm living in this America. I cannot believe I'm living in this America in which one minute, September 11, 2001, we're going out there and declaring war on Islamic terrorism. And here we are, February 2017, we've got people begging the terrorists to come live with us. We got people coming over here protesting, crying, stopping traffic, stopping airlines, saying, please, we want the terrorists to come in. We want them to live with us, please. So that's what I'm saying, folks. All right? That's what I'm saying. And this is liberal lunacy. And let me tell you, it's not just lunacy on the left either. Look at this, okay? March 4th, they're calling everybody to go back to Berkeley. Look at this. Here we go. Look at this. The liberal lunacy isn't just on the left, folks. I just tweeted out, look at what's going on. They're calling for everybody to converge on Berkeley as if this is going to go over very well, right? Look at this. Defend your freedom of speech, March 4th. We go back to Berkeley. Hey, Proud Boys, whoever the hell you are, do you not know that Milo Yiannopoulos is not an American citizen? He's not an American citizen, you numbnuts. So, and let me tell you, if you people say that, well, no, I mean, we need to protect Milo's freedom of speech too, Ghost. Well, if that's the case, then your argument that illegal immigrants shouldn't have the American rights that we have is now moot. Because if you're according a person on a visa, okay, the rights of an American citizen, then by definition we should accept the rights of immigrants also being applied in the Constitution, which I don't believe in, but, you know, all these people that are backing up Milo, that's what y'all are calling for, you morons. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even joking around. You are giving credence to the argument that immigrants deserve to be protected by the Constitution by backing up Milo Yiannopoulos in this supposed freedom of speech crap. Milo Yiannopoulos is not even a citizen of this United States. Can we please acknowledge that? And to sit here and try to say, hey, we're going to go back to Berkeley and we're going to fight for our freedom of speech. Hey, asshole, the guy who basically started this whole nonsense that's got you morons in some mental paradigm isn't even an American citizen. So that's why I'm saying, folks, That's why I'm saying, I mean, this is not just lunacy on the left. There's lunacy on the right as well, folks. I mean, it's all coming clear. Look at this tweet I just tweeted right now. Look at this. Look at this. March on Berkeley. Huh? Join our fellow patriots in supporting free speech. Freaking stupid. Freaking ignorant, man. You know, no different than D. Ray McKesson is what Milo Yiannopoulos is. You know that? No different than D. Ray McKesson. And I agree with Exara Hawks here. I believe Milo Yiannopoulos should have his goddamn visa revoked. And not just him. I think also that freaking John Oliver prick and everybody else that's trying to stay here for work and trying to influence our politics. They need to get the hell out of here and go back. I'm sorry. I'm not joking around. I mean, you think that I could go to Britannia right now and just start talking garbage about Britannia and they're just going to let me sit there and influence their politics and I'm there on some kind of a visa or some kind of a visitor's pass? Hell no, they're not going to let me do that. Why are we letting these people do it? Why are we letting John Oliver do it? Why are we letting Milo Yiannopoulos do it? I'm just saying, why? Why? And I've got people from the UK. No, mate, keep them out. We don't even want them either. You keep them. That's why they're not here. They're over there. I don't blame you. Are you kidding me? And not to mention, once again, I'd like an AIDS check on Milo Yiannopoulos. Because as I stated, folks, I'm not joking around. There is a big correlation between people who have HIV/AIDS and them conducting themselves in activity of destruction. And not just self-destruction, but destruction of other people. And if Milo Yiannopoulos has the AIDS, if he's HIV positive and has the AIDS, then this whole Berkeley incident makes perfect sense. Because that's why D. Ray McKesson is leading his fellow black brethren down a path to hell. Because in my personal opinion, I think D. Ray McKesson has the AIDS. Because he is an HIV/AIDS gay advocate first, black activist second. And if you don't believe me, why don't you Google search right now D. Ray McKesson AIDS, D. Ray McKesson HIV, D. Ray McKesson gay. You understand? And that's all there is to it. So, in my personal opinion, I think that there is a lot more than whatever Milo is trying to put forth behind the guise of fighting for freedom. He's not fighting for freedom. He's fighting for his own paycheck, his own notoriety, his own spotlight. And to be honest with you, I think that there's other motives that I particularly don't know that are motivating Milo. But now that Alex Jones has said that he is going to go down with Milo Yiannopoulos to, quote, confront snowflakes, that just goes to show you the motive of all these idiots. And as I stated, if I knew that my show was hurting Donald Trump's presidency, I would not do it. I wouldn't do it. And you see, these idiots know that by confronting, quote, snowflakes at the heart of the belly of the beast in liberal Berkeley, California, you're doing nothing more than what the anarchists do whenever there was a Trump rally, what the leftists do whenever there's a Trump rally. I mean, you're no different. You understand that? You're no different. You're no goddamn different, man. I mean, we're supposed to be on the right of the political persuasion. You understand? We're supposed to know better than these liberal lunatics. And yet, we've got a faction now. We've got a faction within the right that is starting to rabble-rouse just like liberal lunatics. And I'm calling out Milo Yiannopoulos. I'm calling out Alex Jones. I'm calling out Richard Spencer, David Duke. These people are doing nothing to help America whatsoever. As a matter of fact, you know what they're doing? They're fulfilling Alexander Dugin's fourth political theory by causing chaos. Y'all still haven't read Dugin's fourth political theory? I mean, this is what he's intended to do. I mean, he has told his followers to infiltrate every facet of politics, because there's three different variants of politics that have dominated the globe. There is liberalism, communism, and capitalism. And Dugin is anti-capitalist. And that's why I am anti-Dugin. And as far as I'm concerned, if something were to happen to Alexander Dugin and he's no longer on this earth, I think the world would be a better place, because this guy's a psychotic piece of trash. And why people are sitting here following this lunatic is beyond me. But you take a look at Milo Yiannopoulos rabble-rousing, trying to store up riots, same with Alex Jones. In my personal opinion, folks, I personally believe that these people are agents of Russia, in my opinion. And what I mean by agents of Russia, not only are they being financially assisted, in my opinion, but they're ideologically motivated via this fourth political theory of Alexander Dugin. And it's not a coincidence, folks, that I started bringing up this guy about 3 weeks ago, and all of a sudden he's all over the place. Alexander Dugin's all over the mainstream media. He's being interviewed by Alex Jones. And if you didn't see that interview between Alexander Dugin and Alex Jones was acting like a pure Russian shill. A pure Russian shill. I mean, he was even stopping Dugin when he started trying to escalate his fourth political theory and say, no. What you're trying to say is, and it was just ridiculous. All right? It's utterly ridiculous.
Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just 4 walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit mbusa.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Anyway, folks, we are now in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. Once again, if you have not done so, please add to your favorites or your bookmarks blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, please follow me on Twitter. The Twitter name to follow is PoliticsGhost. All one word, no underscores. PoliticsGhost is the name to follow, okay? Now, if, in my personal opinion, let's go back to Alexander Dugin. These followers of him, because, look, he's connected to Alex Jones. He's connected to Richard Spencer. He's connected to David Duke. And what all these factions are trying to do is cause chaos. And you see, that's the foundation of Dugin's theory, because he wants world war. He wants chaos. Because once the world destroys itself, once supposedly the Duginites, whenever they decide that they are going to instigate all three variants of political philosophy in Dugin's head, which is liberalism, communism, and capitalism, once they all have the war and they're destroyed, well, Dugin's fourth political theory will arise and go back to traditionalism. I mean, in my opinion, I think this idiot wants to go back to the czars. I mean, this guy's a moron. He's a psychotic idiot. And why and how this guy has this much influence over politics in not only Europe, but in America is unbelievable. And, I find it funny, folks. I'm going to be completely candid. A lot of the folks that listen to this broadcast used to listen to Bill Cooper for you. Believe it or not, I'm not even joking. I got a lot of old Bill Cooper listeners who actually listen to Bill Cooper. And for you folks that are unaware, Bill Cooper was probably one of the leading voices in unearthing secrets about the powers that be. And not to mention, he was the one who predicted 9/11 about maybe, 5 to 6 months prior to the actual event happening. Now, the reason I bring up Bill Cooper is because in the year 2000, during the whole, year 2000 Y2K crisis, the world was going to end, so on and so forth, on a broadcast, Bill Cooper highlights Alex Jones in his New Year's Eve broadcast. And Bill Cooper says, now, folks, and look, he narrates and then he lets the commentary of Alex Jones play, and then he narrates again. Basically, Alex Jones on Y2K was trying to instigate something. He was trying to instigate something, and you can look back in YouTube, you can look back in the archive. Throughout the whole goddamn broadcast, Alex Jones was trying to say that the Russians have released their nukes and that Russians are... I'm not even joking around. Look back at it. Look back. So that's why I'm saying, folks, and as a matter of fact, Bill Cooper, they had been trying to kill Bill Cooper. I mean, because that's really what Alex Jones wishes he was. He wishes he was Bill Cooper. They had been trying to kill Bill Cooper for like a decade. He'd gotten ran off the road. He'd gotten, a bunch of things happened to him. He had to have half his leg cut off because of an assassination attempt, so on and so forth. But they finally got him. Guess when they raided his house, folks? September 11th, 2001. I kid you not. You think that's a coincidence? And let me tell you something right now. This is why we have, some speculation as far as I'm concerned about Alex Jones. All right? And by the way, I don't know, whoever the hell the engineer is, this is not the real engineer. All right, but here's the actual YouTube video of Bill Cooper exposing Alex Jones Y2K. So, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, I'm going to take a couple more callers here. Let's hear what people have to say about whatever they want to talk about. This is a Baller Friday edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast here. Let's go ahead and take some more callers. How about Raiden Snake? You there, sir?
Good evening, Ghost. How you doing today?
Hey, how you doing there, Raiden Snake? Good to hear from you. Not doing too bad myself, celebrating on Baller Friday. How about you?
I'm just chilling out tonight. It's obviously just gone midnight here, so it's now officially Saturday.
That's right. That is correct. That's right. It's late night hours whenever I'm broadcasting out there in Britannia. So why don't you give us a little 411 on what you want to discuss today, sir?
Well, there's actually, basically, relating to all this crap, obviously with the government, obviously with the Parliament, I don't agree with the decision they made about Trump. Not obviously banning Trump. I don't agree with that, and I don't agree with what Burko said either, because he's supposed to be impartial. And I'll tell you one thing: there's been a lot of people who are stating that they really want to kick him out because he basically broke parliamentary rules.
Yeah, I did hear about that. I did hear that they're going to kick him out because he was supposed to send what he was going to say to the House of Lords so that they could be like, oh, okay, but he didn't. And he actually broke decorum, from what I understand, and that's why they're going to try to kick him out.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be impartial. That's his job, but he wasn't impartial. He voiced his opinion when he wasn't supposed to.
And not to mention, isn't this supposed to be the Conservative Party as well, Raiden? I mean, isn't this guy supposed to be representing the Conservative Party?
Yeah, he is part of the Conservatives as well.
How is this guy a conservative when he is touting out social justice warrior rhetoric in his, I guess, his disdain for Donald Trump?
Yeah, I wish I knew that he's not the only one. There's quite a few people in the Conservatives that don't like Trump, from what I've come across in the past few months.
Well, somebody was telling me not true. He was actually voted into that position by the leftists, but I was under the impression that he was a conservative.
Well, what I know, he was a conservative, as far as I recall. He was actually one of the MPs or ministers. I can't remember which one it was. It was probably it was a good. It's got to be at least 5-6 years ago, something like that. I can't remember. Something around then.
Well, either way, I mean, what does this say about the true state of the political conscience of Britannia? I mean, is it really, really just liberal all around?
Well, pretty much, as far as I would say, yeah. Because at the end of the day, I mean, like I said, all these laws, like I previously talked about. I mean, most people are against it, but like we just don't get our say. You know, they just ignore us constantly. It's like, oh, we can do what the hell we want.
Well, isn't that the side effect of the party system, though?
Yeah, unfortunately, I've never liked conservatives at all because I've been in power for far too long. They were in the coalition for 5 years, and now they're obviously, because they got the majority back in 2015, a couple of years ago. Obviously, they now control everything, and it's like, well, enough. People just can't stand it. I mean, they've ruined the country already. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it really is disgusting about what's going on out there in Britannia, because it seems no matter which way you go, Britannia is pretty left in its persuasion as far as politics is concerned, and it's a shame because I think that Britannia could use some true conservative or capitalist values being implemented in Britannia at this point in time, but it doesn't seem that the people want it. And just this whole debacle on triggering Article 50 after all this time proves that, I don't know, I mean, what's the future of Britannia's political perspective, man?
Well, put it simple, there's a lot of people who are against what they're doing now. Some they don't like what the government's doing, but at the same time, you've got these leftists, especially in not other countries, but in certain areas. I mean, you've heard about all the court cases. Obviously, they want to abolish the Brexit. I mean, they're trying to do another one. You know, they've already had one squashed already, and they're trying to force another one already.
Unreal.
That's ridiculous.
Unreal. Hey, do you want to give a shout out there, Raiden? I'm going to try to get a couple more calls before Radio Graffiti.
Yeah. Obviously, shout out to yourself. Obviously, shout out to the Inner Circle. Obviously, Engineer, your wife. Obviously, Kraskin and all the others. But also, one more quick note I want to mention. You remember when Kraskin mentioned that I did a voiceover for a game?
That is correct. Yes.
Recently. Yeah, well, I've just received some news from the person who I work with, and I'm actually, just to let you know, I'm actually voicing the second game in the series. Obviously, officially, I will be doing the voiceovers shortly, just to make you aware.
Oh, well, congratulations, man. You're becoming a little bit of a vocalist out here in the back of gamers, huh? Or the back of games, so to speak, right?
Yeah, I am.
Hey, man, I really appreciate it, man. You be cool. Thank you very much. And I always appreciate you being a part of the conversation there, Raiden Snake. I really do appreciate it. Let's continue on here. First and foremost, I do want to say that we've got some breaking news here, and this is right out of Breaking 9/11. And according to the report, Cynthia McFadden is breaking this news. Officials say that Russian government is considering offering Snowden as a gift to Trump. Oh! I mean, what do I tell you, man? I'm telling you, negotiations, man. Capitalist negotiations, baby. I mean, capitalist negotiations right there. I mean, they're a gift to Trump. They're going to give Snowden to Trump. I mean, is that not a sign of respect or what? Oh, man, wow. And let me tell you something. Trump does not like Snowden. I'm not a particularly big fan of Snowden myself because unlike other people who have obtained information through hacking and, obtaining the information by breaching certain systems, Snowden just had firsthand access to a bunch of information, and once he took it and went right to Russia, which was, not necessarily that favorable to say the least. So
what that means is he's committed treason in the eyes of the government, and if the Russian government hands over Snowden as, quote, a gift to Trump, well then, he's going to be executed, man. I mean, he's going to be executed. I mean, I can't, wow. Whoa, if this is for real. Cynthia McFadden apparently is breaking the story here, and she's somewhat of a credible journalist. I believe she still works for ABC, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, she works for NBC now. Wow, unbelievable. This is just breaking news here. And this kind of, I'm telling you, Trump, this kind of shows you his diplomacy. Today, and he announced that he is going to agree to the one China policy, and which was obviously a little bit of a shocker since China was out here, flexing nuts and, trying to show off its fortune cookies. Now this, come on, man. Come on, man. Wow, unfreaking believable. I'm in shock. I am in shock. If this really happens, that is, I'm telling you this right now. All right? Here's Snowden's response, okay? Here's Snowden's response here. Finally, irrefutable evidence that I never cooperated with Russian intel. No country trades away spies as the rest of the world, as the rest would fear their next. So I guess this proves that Snowden. Man, that's a pretty big, harsh, sobering realization about what the hell's going to happen to this guy in his future. Wow. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Let me tell you something. That shows a sign of respect here with Russia and the United States. Now, I did allude to yesterday that I don't want to have the Russia as an ally. I don't want to have Russia as an ally, but if they are going to have an approach where, hey, don't mess with us, we won't mess with you, mutually assured destruction, that sort of thing, unbelievable, unfreaking believable, man. Wow. Breaking news. It seems like it's happening. If Snowden is saying such things on his Twitter, it's really happening. Wow. Jesus Christ. That is unbelievable, folks. Unfreaking believable. Once again, if you're just tuning in, according to Cynthia McFadden out of NBC News, Russia considering giving Snowden to Trump as a gift. That's just, Jesus Christ, that's unbelievable. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm sorry, I can't believe it. I thought that Snowden was going to be protected by the Russians. Obviously, that's not the case. And Snowden, he may be in some serious trouble. All right, he may be in some serious damn trouble, to say the least. Good God. Wow. I'm sorry, folks. I got to take a step back here and just think about this for a second, because this kind of reevaluates the whole Russia diplomacy thing. It just reevaluates it all, for heaven's sake. I'm not even joking around. Unbelievable news out of Russia. Unbelievable. Anyway, let me continue going on here, folks. Let me continue go on. Let me go ahead and take another call here. Hold on, folks. My apologies. I got freaking Templeton freaking out for some reason. What's your problem, Templeton? Templeton, what's your problem? Jesus Christ. Shut up. He must be hype about the freaking Edward Snowden news. Are you hype about Edward Snowden? Oh, my gosh. Anyway, folks, let me take some more callers here. You know what? As a matter of fact, it's a Baller Friday. It's a Baller Friday. Let's go ahead and get to everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, all right? Listen, I'm in shock. I'm in complete shock at this Edward Snowden thing. I'm in complete shock. Anyway, let's get to Radio Graffiti, folks. I'm sorry. I'm still in shock by this. I'm not joking around. I need some time to interpret this, read about this. This is a breaking news story. And it's obvious that Snowden knows that he's going. I mean, did you read that tweet that I just retweeted from Snowden? I mean, that is a sobering realization that he's going to potentially be in jail for treason and possibly executed. Wow, unbelievable. Shut up, Templeton! Anyway, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, and I'm talking about Radio Graffiti! That's right, folks. Radio Graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you've got to do is give me a call right now at 516-453-9903. And when I call on your area code, you've got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call this Radio Graffiti. And let me tell you, if for whatever reason you people ruin my goddamn Baller Friday, and for whatever reason these goddamn Radio Graffiti calls suck the chrome off of a 57 Chevy bumper, if you all act like a bunch of freaking adult theater custodian, pansexual, Peter Puffin, gender fluid fondling, anal object aficionado, kebab meat bag chewing pieces of trash as it pertains to goddamn Radio Graffiti, then I'm moving on to something else, or I may just get the hell out. All right? It's Baller Friday. It's Valentine's Day weekend, for Christ's sake. I don't need to be sitting over here and talking this garbage with you people, all right? As a matter of fact, Valentine's Day weekend, if you happen to be patronizing any of the goddamn bars this weekend, take a look at all the lonely saps that are sitting there nursing a beer, you know, on Valentine's Day weekend with nobody, you know? It's kind of sad. I shouldn't be laughing at that because, I mean, you know, hell, look at the Million Woman March and that whole heifer situation going on over there, for Christ's sake. So anyway, do we got any goddamn Radio Graffiti calls there, engineer? All right. Well, without any further ado, let's just go ahead and get to Radio Graffiti right now. I'm telling you, it's a Baller Friday, Radio Graffiti. You better make it worthwhile there, boy. You better make it worthwhile. All right, how about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Mr. Sev, remix.
Right now. I mean, what the hell kind of remix is that? What the hell was that? Good God, 646 Radio Graffiti. The freaking Helen Keller deaf me right off the bat, for heaven's sake. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Twilly Atkin Radio Graffiti. My wife is the most disgusting, despicable, slovenly, ignorant, fat, disgusting, skankosaurus slutbag, smelling up the whole goddamn city like a bad period. No more respect for my wife, all right, chaps? I'm serious. Don't respect my wife, all right? Can you imagine screwing a fat heifer like this, for Christ's sake? I mean, that's work. That isn't enjoyable. You shut up, Tweely, you dumb, stupid broad! Shut up! You goddamn bitch horse! You goddamn bitch horse, shut up! Don't you dare! Give me the mic! Give me the mic! Go shove a horse head up your twat! You goddamn break, for Christ's sake, man. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Are you joking, man? I mean, what are you, constipated or what, for Christ's sake, man? Jesus Christ. How about 618 Radio Graffiti? Oh, great. Another Helen Keller deaf mute. We ain't got time. We ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that, boy. Ain't nobody got time for that. Jesus Christ. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Finding that the fetus box was not restocked thanks to his wife's menopause, Ghost fetched his granddaughter from his creepy woodshed and forced her to rickshaw him.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. We're not going to hear any fan fiction, for Christ's sake, man. Why don't you go bump a real live one? Go buy a prostitute or something and stop finger banging yourself reading stories. It's just little innocent stories. That's all it is. It's little innocent stories about people that got incontinence. It's all it is. It's just innocent stories. Jesus Christ. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
This is Sparta Radio Graffiti. It's about time for everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, all right? And I'm talking about this is my goddamn granny. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah.
You son of a bitch. Don't talk about my granny, you sick pervert! You sick son of a bitch! God damn it, I'm telling you time and time again, don't talk about my granny, you son of a bitch! I told all of you, man. Don't talk about my granny again, boy. Son of a bitch. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. I told you sons of bitches don't talk about my granny. Do you understand that? My granny was a pious woman. I never heard that woman curse a day in her life. Whenever we were done with our meal and we had stuff left over, she'd go next door and give it to the neighbors. All right? She was a sweet, pious woman. Don't you dare make fun of my granny. You son of a bitch. Good God. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? Not only is my wife an embarrassment to the country, she decided to become a fat, disgusting, slovenly human being, and then on top of that, we understand each other's roles as far as our relationship is concerned, and I am beating my wife. I mean, this is beatings. This is closed fist, taking a billy club beatings, all right? God damn it! God! God! Get the goddamn kitchen! God! Yeah! You piece of crap! Yeah! You dumb sons of bitches! I would never do that! Stop talking about my family, you fucker! Stop talking about my family or I'm getting out of here! I'm out! I'll get out of here! I will get out of here, boy! Jesus Christ, you sons of bitches, man. Jesus Christ, you sons of bitches. Jesus Christ, man. Give me the freaking mic. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Look, I'm not joking a goddamn round with you sons of bitches. You keep talking about my family, I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm getting the hell out of here. Son of a bitch, man. I'm not even joking around with you sons of... Anonymous Radio Graffiti. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
This is Sparta, Radio Graffiti.
What the hell's going on here?
Say hello to my little friend.
Oh, shit. Oh, Christ. Oh, Christ, no.
And nothing of value was lost.
You son of a bitch. And not only that, how come there's 2 calls to you, Sparta? You sack of crap. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Night Prowler Radio Graffiti.
I am Ghost Osama Bin Laden. And I... God damn it, I don't know how many times I have to say this crap.
I fucking hate niggers. Let me repeat that for all your football brains out there. I fucking hate niggers. Woo! Niggers and fuego.
Whoa, you died. Whoa, you died. Look, man, stop with the racist splices, man. God, stop ruining my Baller Friday, you sack of crap. Stop it now. Stop ruining my damn Baller Friday, you sorry sack of crap. Jesus Christ, stop it. Just stop. I'm not joking around, man. I'm going to leave this broadcast on this Baller Friday. I'm not messing around. I'm going to leave this broadcast on a Baller Friday. Good God, man. Give me the freaking mic, man. I mean, come on, man. This is a Baller Friday, man. Why don't you give me a little bit of goddamn respect, you scumbags?
Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just 4 walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit MBUSA.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. Calling the beautifully redesigned 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA simply a 4-door coupe is like describing a world-class athlete as just a good runner. With its sleek profile and powerful turbocharged engine, the CLA offers agility and design that are unmatched in its class, and it's available now at an exceptional price. Why drive any 4-door coupe when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA? Visit MBUSA.com/CLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Son of a bitch. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
I'm calling for the war on China because we need to draft these niggers. I'm not fucking around. I'm sorry. We need to fit out the niggers. We'll throw you in the front lines where you belong so you can shield the white men that are going to actually fight the goddamn war.
Listen, stop it with the racist goddamn splices. You're going to get me pulled off the air. Stop it. I'm warning you. Jesus Christ, man. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Freaking Helen Keller deaf mute once again. Jesus Christ. How about 403 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost Pro Honky here. Hey, man, I just wanted to say Happy Baller Friday. I wanted to give a shout-out to American hero Dr. David Duke, and I had a bit of a question for you. When the hell are you going to release autographed cans, man? You're going to do that like a few months ago.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it, listen, I'm trying to get the shipping costs down. Now, I may have to smash the can and get one of the smash cans out of Cans Out Wave and put that in an envelope to some capacity so I can lower the cost of shipping down. It's the shipping cost, man. It's a goddamn shipping cost. I'm just saying, it's the shipping costs, man. Anyway, thank you for your inquiry there, Pro Honky. I appreciate it. Don't appreciate the David Duke promoting, though. How about 435 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost. This is Fred the Fruitful here. Would you like to try out my cum-flavored drink that I concoct?
No. Being gay is not funny, okay? Being gay is not funny, okay? Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Shut this idiot up, please. Shut him up. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
My wife right now.
Cleveland.
Oh, Oh, wait. Oh, and boom goes the dynamite.
Stupid. Shut up. That is so stupid. 805 Radio Graffiti.
What the hell are you doing?
Good stuff.
I'm sorry. Senpai, なんで謝るんですか? I am going to get punitive damages out of your ass.
No, we are not guilty.
I didn't even understand that. Learn how to speak English, all right? 体がでかいからって言わんな、バカ野郎! What the hell are you talking about? What the hell does that mean? I'm going to make sure you never forget me. If you fight... Stop it!
What the fuck did you do?
I saw your car 2 hours ago and it was already scratched.
What the hell? What is this discombobulated splice going on here? What the hell is that about? Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
The baby flew high up into the air, directly into the deep fryer.
Shut this. Are you sick prick? You sick son of a bitch. Man, whoever did that, I hope you get anal raped with a goddamn baseball bat, you sick son of a bitch. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I may be a dwarf, but I'm great in the sack, baby.
Just deep throat me and put it all in my mouth.
Shut up. We're not going there, you sick, twisted pricks. Just shut up with the sick, perverted crap already. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Coming soon to Toys R Us and all retail stores. It's Tickle Me Ghost. When he gets a finger in his ass, he brings out the sensation of the awesome vibration and bursts with laughter. And your children will laugh with him, then at him.
Why'd you take about 10 steps away from my freaking butt cracker?
I bought one for myself, but for some reason, Ghost got too hot and started to short out after I stuck my wet faucet in him. But that's okay. I had good giggling fun with it. My one, they're totally legit. Oh, my.
You hear that? It's fun for the whole family. Ask your parents for a Tickle Me Ghost this spring 2017. Don't miss it.
Tickle Me Ghost is not a sex toy. Please use your fingers only.
What the fuck? What the? Jesus Christ! What the hell was that? What the hell? Please use your finger. You sick freaks, man. Jesus Christ, you sick freaks. Oh, my God. Give me the mic. Oh, my God, man. This is supposed to be a goddamn Baller Friday, for Christ's sake, man. I should be celebrating right now instead of suffering. Instead of getting my granny besmirched, my wife insulted, my show having no respect. Son of a bitch. I'm telling you, I'm going to end this damn broadcast. You don't believe me? I'm going to end this damn broadcast. Keep it up. Keep it up. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Right beside Tamina. Hey, Tamina, you want Ghost to sit with you?
Oh, I don't mind. Hi, Ghost.
Oh, yeah. Goddamn, it's a trap. Pee's nest.
All right, then everyone sit in, shut up, and let's go. Remember, kids, don't do anything stupid.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to shove it up your ass.
Okay, so make it clear.
What the hell is Ghost?
What are you doing to Tamina? It's nothing. Ghost, explain. Explain what happened.
I'm retarded.
Retard bus, retard bus, retard bus, retard bus.
Goddamn short bus retarded. Damn it. The freaking short bus card. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. These freaking short bus cards, man. These goddamn freaking short bus cards, god damn you. God damn you. Give me the mic. Hold on, give me the mic. Look at this. Somebody just tweeted this to me. Look at this. They got a short bus convoy. Look at the Twitter. Look, they got a short bus convoy of tards coming at me. What did I tell you? I'm a tard magnet. They got a convoy of short buses of tards. They got a convoy of short buses of tards. Goddamn tards. Why don't you short bus tards just leave me alone, for Christ's sake, man? Jesus Christ. Why don't you just go somewhere else, man? Just leave me alone. I don't want to be a tard magnet anymore. I don't want to be a tard magnet anymore. I don't want to be a goddamn tard magnet anymore, man. I don't want to be a tard magnet anymore. Jesus Christ, man. Give me the freaking mic. Give me the mic. I don't want to be a tard magnet anymore. You tards, you keep... I don't know what it is. What is it? What is it that I'm doing that tards are attracted to me and they just can't get enough? What am I doing? I mean, there's tards, for Christ's sake, man. Oh, my God, man. I don't want to be a tard magnet anymore, man. What do I need to do to stop being a tard magnet, man? What do I need to do to stop being a tard magnet? I mean, I thought I'd put these damn tards on the short bus. I thought I'd put these tards on the short bus, and look at this. They don't really give a crap. You know, they're wearing this as a badge of honor, for Christ's sake. Are you listening to this crap? Are you looking? I don't want to be a magnet to tards, man. I don't want to be a magnet to tards anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. Tards be gone. Tards be gone. Goddamn tards be gone. Be gone, dull tards. Be gone. Be gone, dull tards. God damn it, be gone. Oh, God. I'm tired of these tards. I'm sorry, man. I'm tired, man. Just leave me alone, you tards. Leave me alone. Give me the mic. I mean, seriously, man, just leave me the hell alone already, tards, all right? Be gone, dull tards, be gone! Jesus Christ, man. I'm just going to take a couple more of these calls, man. I don't know how much more I can take of this crap. Anonymous Radio Goddamn Graffiti. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Proud, and I am proud.
How about area code 412 Radio Graffiti? I am unpeeper. Train. What the hell was that? What the hell is that? Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Look, what's going on between me and Herman Sugar Cane is personal, all right? That's what you need, boy. You hear that? That's what you. Yeah. Son of a bitch. Can you stop with these goddamn perverted, sick, twisted, freaking freak splices, please? Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Okay, you're a Helen Keller deaf mute, you son of a bitch. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, look, I have a Top Guy vibrator.
Oh, well, okay, let's hear it.
You want me to shove it up your ass?
Go ahead. Oh, God. You sick son of a bitch and frog, I hate! Oh, damn it! You're sick! That's freaking sick! For Christ's sake, good God! Oh. Good God, man! I'm telling you, you assholes, you're fruiting up on this Baller Friday, you sack of crap! You're fruiting up! You're fruiting up, for Christ's sake! Good God, man! Oh, my God. What a freaking Tough Guy vibrator. I mean, what's going to be coming out of your sick minds now? What's going to come out of your sick, twisted, perverted, sick-ass, twisted, perverted minds now? Jesus Christ. What kind of a Baller Friday is this? What kind of a Baller Friday is this? Good God, give me the freaking, give me the mic. This has been a horrible Baller Friday, you sacks of crap. You understand? And, you know, I thought I was going to get a little bit of a respect, for Christ's sake. It's Valentine's Day freaking weekend. I mean, you assholes should be worried about getting some poontang instead of worrying about messing with me. But no, instead, you know what you want to do? You want to make sick-ass twisted splices like some freaky son of a bitch. I deserve more respect. I deserve more respect! I mean, for Christ's sake, I'm a capitalist! And I deserve the respect accorded that goddamn title. Jesus Christ, man. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to do, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, I'm jaded, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, I'm depressed. I mean, look at this fruity-ass fruit bowl freaking Friday, man. Look at what it's turning out. Look what it's turning out to be. Oh, my God, man. What a bunch of fruit nut bastards. What a bunch of fruit nut bastards you are. Anonymous Radio Goddamn Graffiti. How about 352 Radio Graffiti? I mean, why am I a tard magnet, folks? Why am I a tard magnet? Speaking of which, I can't believe you people are making fun of tards out here, because I think that's horrible. So with that being said, let's go ahead and have a drink to Tards, all right? Seriously, let's go ahead and have a drink to Tards. Cheers, folks, to Tards, baby, to Tards. You son of a bitch. Shove it up your ass! Son of a bitch! Look, I had some compassion for some Tards at one time, okay? I had compassion for Tards, but they've ruined it. These Tards have ruined it, man. And I'm sick of them. I can't take these Tards anymore, man. I don't want to be a Tard magnet anymore. Do you understand me? I don't want to be a Tard magnet anymore. Get behind me, Tards! Get behind me! Get behind me, Tards! God damn you, get behind me! Give me the damn mic. Oh, God. Oh, man, there's only 11 minutes left. Give me my drink. Give me my drink, man. I'm telling you, man, what a horrible Baller Friday this has turned out to be, thanks to you sacks of crap. What a horrible Baller Friday this has turned out to be. And I bet you think you're so cute, don't you? I bet you think you're accomplishing so goddamn much, don't you, you goddamn Tards? Oh, my God, man. I'm just so sick of you. I'm so sick. I'm so sick it's sick. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Well, we can't understand you because you have too many goddamn connections outgoing, and it's screwing up your 386 SX Net Zero computer connection, you fruit bowl. 484 Radio Graffiti.
Listening to the Jesse Ventura program. We actually have a caller here from Africa. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, Jesse. I know a person that was directly involved in 9/11. It's a guy from Texas called Thomas Albin. He's also an internet radio show through Capitalist Radio under the nickname Ghost. This person was involved in numerous NWO conspiracies for years, and there are a lot of evidences in his radio show. You should check this out.
Okay, thank you, Mr. African. We will be sure to check out this True Capitalist Radio program that this guy who did 9/11 is involved in. Thank you, and have a good night.
Oh, my God, this goddamn African booty scratcher, goddamn you! I freaking hate that guy! I hate you! I hate you! Son of a bitch! Damn it! I'm sick of this crap. You know what? Go screw yourselves, man. If you're not going to respect me on a Baller Friday, why should I continue broadcasting? Why should I continue broadcasting at this point in time?
Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just 4 walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit MBUSA.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just 4 walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit MBUSA.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Seriously, why should I even continue broadcasting? You ruined my freaking Baller Friday! My Baller Baller Friday is ruined, man. It's ruined because of the magnet-tards. It's ruined because of the magnet-tards. Oh, God. Oh, you fucking tards. Oh, God. Oh, my God, man. Jesus, give me the mic. Give me the mic. I don't know how much more I can take of this crap, man. I don't know how much more I can take of this goddamn crap. I don't know how much more I can take of this crap. I'm not even joking around, folks. I mean, I'm just supposed to be a Baller Friday, man. This is supposed to be a goddamn Baller Friday, man. Oh, my God, man. You son of a bitch. I'm only going to take a couple more callers. We got 7 minutes left in this goddamn show, for Christ's sake, man. Make it meaningful, you stupid asses! Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ, can you just go and pinch the loaf already, you sack of crap? Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
What the hell's going on here?
I'm coming for you!
Shit! Oh, Christ! Oh, Christ, no! Get away! Get away, Amar! Get away! Get away!
I love this engineer!
Nigga. Shut that crap up! Good God, Joe, you're gonna get me pulled off the air, man! You're gonna get me pulled off the air! Man, do you all even have a goddamn soul, man? Oh, Jesus Christ, man! Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, this is Scarlet Moon. I'm outside this museum here in New York, and there's this crazy libtard demanding I read something to you. All right, let's see what we got. I can't read this.
Do it!
Look, I told you yesterday
Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it!
But I can't.
Yes, you can! Just do it!
All right, just don't hit me, okay? Ghost will not divide us. Ghostler will unite us. He will come inside us and give us hepatitis. There, I read it. Are you happy? What, again?
What are you waiting for? Just do it!
Ghost will not divide us. Ghostler will unite us. He will come inside us and give us hepatitis. Ghost will not divide us. Ghostler...
All right, then shut this idiot. Shut up! What the hell? You freaking idiots, man. Oh, yeah, and by the way, did you see they took down They Will Not Divide Us little camera there that Shia LaBeouf was supposed to be running for 4 years, huh? Well, it looks like Donald Trump did divide you, huh? I mean, even Donald Trump is winning with these libtards. I'm telling you that right goddamn now. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? 1, 2... Man, I'm telling you, how many remixes are there, man? How many goddamn remixes? Good God. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Inside.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Oh, my.
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 Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, my God. I mean, this has got to be the worst Baller Friday I've had in a long goddamn time. This has got to be the worst Baller Friday I've had. Good God. Good God. Oh, God. I don't know if I can do it. I can't believe this, man. I can't believe you people would do this to me. Give me the damn mic. I can't believe you people would do this to me, man. I swear to God, I am so pissed off. How about 619 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, what's up? Since so many people want Mr. Fortune Cookie merch, I am willing to sell fortune cookies with his quotes on, like his quotes. So when you open them, you see a quote.
No. You know what, Asho? Shut up! You shut your mouth. You're not bootlegging Mr. Fortune Cookie crap. All right, I know that you probably got some ties with the Mexicans down there in Mexico, but don't you dare! Freaking bootlegging everything, for Christ's sake. You'll bootleg a freaking rubber tortilla. You'll bootleg a burrito, for Christ's sake, man. Good God. Jesus Christ, what a freaking Baller Friday. You know what I'm saying? What kind of Baller Friday is this, man? 614 Radio Graffiti.
Forgive me, Ghost, for I have sinned.
Oh, great. What is it?
I bought Starbucks and got a blowjob from a Somali in the bathroom. Oh, my.
You know what? Shove it up your ass. Shove it up your ass. That's it. All right, you know what? Shove it up your asses, each and every one of you troll terrorists and cyber vermin. I'm done. Stick a fork in me. I'm goddamn done. I'm done with this crap. I'm so done with this crap. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure. Jesus Christ. I don't even know what the hell to do. I'm in shock. I can't believe you people would treat me this way on a Baller Friday. I can't believe it. Give me the mic. I can't believe you did this to me on a Baller Friday. You'll be lucky if I'm here on Monday. You'll be lucky. Follow me on Twitter, you scumbag, troll, terrorist, and cyber vermin piece of crap. Politics Ghost is the goddamn name to follow. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost. God damn it, you'll be lucky if I come back on Monday. I can't believe you did this to me on Baller Friday. I can't believe you did this to me on Baller Friday. I can't believe... You son of a bitch! You sorry sack of crap! I can't believe it!